We are here for the Mystery of the EyeBiter one-shot. A one-shot created in 5 days, and most of it was today. So, oops. We bring ourselves to the crew of the EyeBiter. They're in the sky on a world that I don't really know the name of it. It doesn't matter that much. You guys have been on the EyeBiter for at least the last 3 to 4 years. It was originally used as a ship for recon in a war. It is an airship of steampunk variety with gems, cannons, and a bunch of other beautiful things aboard. The crew has been very entertained with each other. They've stayed around for as long as they have, for good reason. It's a pretty good crew. With the main captain, a water genasi, leading charge, as he always does, decided that the recon life wasn't for him anymore. Okay, we have a pirate song going now. This makes perfect sense for this part of the monologue. He was originally a pirate, but he had appealed what he needed to from being sentenced to prison for being a pirate. And he decided to stop being a recon ship and decided to get back into the pirating, finding money, loot, and anything else that is shiny. So that's what you guys have been doing for the last 2 years. You guys haven't really stopped to do another one of these adventures in the last couple months, which has been kind of surprising. He usually tries to hit a place once every 2 to 3 months or so. You guys are hitting the end of the 3rd month, and he still hasn't really said much of what he wants to be doing. It is getting towards the end of the day. You guys have been flying over clouds. It's been nice and peaceful. The chef, Phila, because I'm just going to use the same name as my favorite barkeep.
Phila.
They have prepared food for you. You're the main people on the EyeBiter. You guys are all in the lounge. What do we see? Who wants to go first in describing their character? I have Kyle as the first person on the overlay, if you wanted to go first.
So, you all see a stout dwarven lass. She is, she's got not a scowl per se, but a really solid case of like resting bitch face, and a small pair of glasses, and she's reading a book on alchemy. Her clothes are stained with grease and soot and God knows what, and you can tell that she has had a long, hard day of tinkering around with the ship's parts.
Okay. You are an 11th level artificer.
Yes.
To fit in with the steampunk theme. Brian, if you want to go next.
Cool. What you see is a dark-skinned Asimar with golden freckles, sitting there tinkering with these giant metal gauntlets that he wears on him. He has like some sort of wrench in hand, multitasking while like screwing in a couple bolts inside, while looking over at a giant map next to him, just trying to study and survey the land, while everyone else is running amok.
Okay.
And I am a 11th level monk.
Okay. Alex, if you want to describe your character.
Lying down on the couch, very casually, legs up on the armrest, sits a 5'10" variant human, though one wouldn't be able to tell given he's wearing a long leather mask of a plague doctor that is commonly seen with members of the Society of Megadeath. He's sitting there reading a book titled Necromancy for Medical Students, first edition. Seems to be very intently studying its contents and just lying there.
Okay. And you are an 11th level Death Domain Cleric. And finally, Catherine.
So, kind of sprawled across the couch, legs thrown amiss, is a light blue skinned air genasi with dark aqua hair pulled back into braids, though they are quite windblown since she loves to spend her time outside. But she wears just a flowing tunic laced tightly at the waist with a corset. And though she does wear pants, her skirts are kind of just laid off the side of the couch and kind of up on the top. And she's just sitting there playing a pan flute, very quietly but very peacefully.
Okay. You are an 11th level bard of a school that I'm very excited to see how you use. The last person that we see in this main lounge is the captain himself, Captain Mary Carter. The water genasi, as talked about before, is sitting at the main desk of the lounge, and he is just scratching the side of his face, the side that he still has the eye. His left side has an eye patch covering it, but none of you have ever seen him without it. But he looks confused, almost to the point of distraught. He hasn't even been touching his food during this dinner. So this is where I leave the floor to you guys. He's just no.
Is that a table next to him on the...
It's probably like a coffee table. A coffee table where next to Damien. Oh, we should also say what everyone's job on the ship is.
Oh yeah.
The main point of you being the certain classes that you are. So Marin Hilda, is that how you're pronouncing it?
Yeah.
Okay.
I was wondering.
I was just taking a wild guess. I gotta look up how to say yours again, Brian.
I think I put the phonetics thing next to it just in case.
Generator.com.
But
Yeah, so I am the shipwright. I fabricate and maintain parts aboard the ship, and more often than you would expect, find myself putting out fires. Like literal, actual fires.
okay.
I am the ship's navigator. When I am not, when I'm making sure that we all stay in the sky, on my downtime, just looking for a good fight.
And your name phonetically. So
Ilawe.
okay. So we all know how to pronounce it. Alex, if you want to introduce your character's name and position on the EyeBiter.
I am Dr. Damien Umbra. As you could tell by the doctorate, I am the ship's resident surgeon. I try to do my best to keep everyone still alive. And when everyone is hopefully healthy, I can be seen commonly studying the unfortunate bodies of those that we have come across in our pirating and pillaging days.
Okay. And Tessa.
I'm Tessa. I'm the ship's quartermaster. I'm not quite at the level of the first mate, but I do tend to run around the ship, making sure that the crew is on task, and if they need any assistance, they're free to ask me. But I do a little of everything here and there, and everything in between.
Okay. Yeah, you guys, it's getting fairly late in the day. You guys are eating dinner, conversing if you want to. Every so often, one of the lesser peons of the ship's just walking by, grabbing like a quick snack to eat, and then going back to their positions wherever they are. The rest of the crew consists of about 10 smaller crewmates that are just sprawling about everywhere. If you guys want to talk to each other, you absolutely can. If you want to talk to the captain, he's there.
I'm gonna see what the captain's up to. Because he walked past everyone, right? As he was just like in a funk, right? DM?
Yeah, he's just been sitting there. He had his food next to him, and he's just been sitting there, just kind of like scratching the side of his head. He looks to be looking at a book on the desk in front of him.
After I finish screwing in a bolt in my gauntlets, I get up. Aye, Captain. Is something wrong? You seem kind of down.
It's been a little bit weird flying around and not doing anything. It's leaving me worried about where we're going to be going next. Give me a perception check, Kilawe.
Perception check, and boom.
23 is a pretty good first roll of the night.
Woo, baby!
I feel like the music's not loud enough. I need to raise it up again. You look down at his desk where he's kind of been staring at, and the book looks to be like some kind of journal. And it looks like there should be something written there, but you cannot understand what is written on there. It looks like chicken scratch. It's just, I don't know when we're gonna find another place to get some more of the good loot. The engine's running out of gasoline. He just seems washed.
And I know we'll find something soon. You always have a plan.
Oh, that I do, but I'm getting a little worried there, bud. And like he's just fidgeting. He's just like almost become inconsolable at this point.
Well, I'll leave you alone for this time being, and I'll bother the others. You have a lot to think about. I don't want to bother you.
He's just like tapping the quill up to his head.
Nighttime right now, right?
Yeah, it's getting close to nighttime. Like you guys are eating dinner. It's probably around 7 or 8 o'clock. You guys don't have to worry about overcast because you're above the clouds.
Ooh, that's cool. Just the image in my head.
Yeah, you see the 3 moons. Sure, that sounds like it makes it even cooler. Looking out the windows, you see the bright 3 blue. One is blue, one is red, one is pale green off in the sky, giving a nice little silhouette of everything around. Anyone want to do anything?
I think I notice Captain Carter seeming a little something, a little upset, and I see this exchange with Kiloway. So I walk over to him and kind of perch myself on the edge of his desk and just gently close the book. Captain Carter, why don't we step outside and just look at the stars and the moons? This is why we sail, not the money, though, I mean, fuel is money, but just, you have to take your mind off of it. It'll come. We just have to wait and be patient.
Give me an insight check.
Oof.
17. You say these words, and it feels like you're just talking to a brick wall. There just does not seem to be a single reaction from him. Like once you close the book, he kind of just shrugs, then just puts his head on the desk, takes his hat off, puts it off to the side, just like mumbling to himself.
I have something, but I don't know if I want to use a spell slot already.
Marin, Hilda, Dr. Damien, do you guys want to do anything? Just enjoying your food?
Enjoying my food and probably not even paying attention and neck deep in this book.
I look over at Tess and Kiloway, trying to get an answer out of Captain Carter, something that can actually tell us what's going on. But to no avail. They have no, that they're getting nowhere with Captain Carter.
Yeah,
So
and
just
like
off.
you would know that Tessa is very good with her words and is very persuasive. So to see a complete lack of reaction is quite shocking.
I
At
just
some
scoff,
point-
shake my head, and go back down to my book.
Yeah,
Okay.
at some point I'd look up from what I'm doing and kind of gesture to Tessa and say, what's he so worried about? The ship's in the best condition it's been in years. Things are going smooth sailing.
One of the little peons walk by. Yeah, you're right. The ship has been looking pretty good. Oh, sorry. And just walks away.
Shut up. Was anyone talking to you?
Yes, miss. Yes, miss. As he just like scatters through the lounge door going
What,
into the
you?
kitchen.
I look at Marnhilda and just crack up. Did you see the look on his face?
After all these years, it still works.
Can't believe they believe it.
After about... Unless you want to do anything. Okay. After about 10 more minutes, one of the other peons that you know is to be one of the scientists that keeps the arcane reactor of the ship kind of working, walks in. Excuse me if I'm out of line here, but there seems to be some clouds that we're not really used to in front of us. If anyone wants to take a look, that could be fine, but we can also just go around them. Kilawe, the navigator, if you want to go tell First Mate, she's the one driving right now.
I'll be right on it. And I start parkouring through the just the main area to try to get there as quickly as possible.
Yeah, you make your way past Phila, you do some barrel rolls through the hallway over some of the peons that are in the way.
Get out the way!
Pass all the bedrooms, past the storage room, and make your way into the capstan room where you see First Mate Mavis is there. The projection above the main desk is showing the basic outlines of all of the clouds that you seem to be flying over in about a quarter-mile radius around the ship. And she just has a illusioned capstan or wheel there. Yes, Kilawe. Can I help you?
Mavis, there's some weird clouds in the way. One of the old old brain heads in the arcane lab were talking about it's strange and odd. I'm not really one of the magic-y sort, but they want us to go around it. They suggest we go around it.
So you're saying it's in front of us then?
Yes.
It must be more than a quarter mile. If you know how to use the navigation system, change it so we can see a little bit farther in front of us.
And I go to the, I guess it's the stand, wherever.
Yeah, the little stand
I guess...
on the bottom side of the room.
Cool.
Yeah, you make your way over there, you pull out one of the cylinders, walk over to the main illusion table, and take out one cylinder that's in there and put a different one in that casts a different illusion, where now it's a much more straight shot instead of it being the surrounding radar.
Mm-hmm.
It's shooting straight out. Give me a persuasion or investigation check, and Mavis will as well.
Persuasion or investigation?
Perception or investigation.
Okay. We're gonna take perception.
Okay, 15. What did Mavis get? Okay. Between the two of you, inspecting the illusion, you don't see any cloud discrepancies that would be of any concern in front of you. It seemed very weird that the arcane reactor scientist would say one thing, but then you're seeing nothing.
So what do you think of this? I feel like it's kind of odd that that there's some sort of discrepancy going on. It's kind of odd.
I think old Reggie's just a little bit tired. He works himself too hard. He might have just seen something that wasn't actually there. He can take leave. I have the command to say that.
Okay. I'll tell him the news.
Okay. You swap out and put back onto the radar, back to what is supposed to be the main capstan appears, and you guys just keep heading straight.
I think when Killaway leaves, I put my goggles on and go towards the bow of the ship to try to look outside myself.
Okay. Give me a perception check. Perception or survival, whichever one you want to do.
Do I have to speak to you in ship terms? Because I certainly don't know them.
Just the
No,
ship.
I looked up one ship term, and it was the fact that the front of it is the bow.
21.
With a 21, looking ahead, the only discrepancy you can kind of see is that there might be a dark cloud, which could just be a storm cloud, and he's just getting antsy about a storm cloud being underneath us.
But it's not straight ahead. It's like kind of
No,
Like,
it is
low.
like following your path, but it's on the same layer as the rest of the clouds beneath you.
And there's no like telescope or anything that I could try to look through to get a better look at it.
No.
Okay.
Like, you're just trusting your eyes and the fact that you're an air genasi. You're just like, there might be a storm cloud up ahead. That shouldn't be much of a concern because it should stay below us.
Okay. I guess I just go back to the lounge and just sit down and just shrug. Just looks like a storm cloud.
When everyone makes it back in, Captain Carter raises his head. Do you know why this ship is called the EyeBiter?
No.
No, sir?
No.
Sir.
It's a haunting story. It's definitely followed me throughout my times on my boats. It had all started back when I was still a pirate on the wee little waters down below. The surprise on my face when tentacles start flying everywhere and creatures appear out of the ocean. It was a harrowing sight, but I had a pretty nasty crew back in the day. Well, a little bit worse than you guys, but they were all either executed or prisoned for life. Neither are that great for them. But that is where I had lost my eye, and why I need the eye patch. There's reasons why we've had so much success in the sky. Being away from the water was definitely helpful. But as most of us know, the clouds are made of water. Or at least they contain some. And that still haunts me to this day. As he's saying this, even though it's already nighttime, the area around seems to be getting darker. Moments of failure will cause moments of plausible regret and make you do things that you never want to do. I was given 20 years. The problem being that time ends right about now. He pauses for about a minute. If you guys want to say anything, you absolutely can.
I think I missed something. Was he talking about 20 years that he would have had to spend in prison or 20 years that he was given to be on the ship?
He didn't specify.
Okay. I don't know if my Wi-Fi cut out for a second. I just was lost.
Captain, I don't... What do you mean?
Sometimes to save a life means giving up something then and later, young Kilawe.
I'm afraid I don't understand.
With all due respect, sir, this talk of life and death is flying right over my head.
I may be the surgeon, but I don't even know what we're talking about. Captain.
What do you have to give up?
Everything, typically. You see him starting to reach for his eye patch. There's a reason I named the ship the EyeBiter. The creature that spared my life, my crew's life, and my ship had bitten my eye clean out and left something far, far worse. He stands up at this point and starts just moving around the room. He lifts up his eye patch, and you almost see like a second mouth. It just seems to be an endless hole with rows of just disgusting teeth, yellow, pirate, like decaying teeth, shark teeth farther back. And I'm sorry to say that now, as long as I'm on a ship, I have to go down with it. As he walks towards one of the windows, takes his knife, shatters the window, and falls clean out the window.
I immediately rush to the window, and try to like reach my hand out of it and try to grab onto him.
Okay.
I cast levitate on him.
Okay.
On who? On the captain?
On Captain Carter.
Okay.
Okay. I need a dexterity. It's basically an initiative check from the three of you. Between you two and Captain Carter.
So just a roll for initiative?
It's just D20 plus your dexterity mod.
Okay. Just... Okay. 20.
16.
But probably dirty. It's dirty 20.
Yeah, he also...
Oh, yeah.
He also got a dirty 20.
What's his dexterity?
I don't know. I didn't create his character sheet.
Okay.
I just gave him a +3 because it made it sound sense to me. Wow, my brain just had a heart attack. It made it had sense to me. I'm on a roll today, everyone. Like as he starts falling out with your intense speed, Kilawe, you're able to get there, and you see him starting to slide down, but he's just barely out of reach. Tessa, you walk over to the doorway and start casting levitate. As he just looks back at you, you see a green beam appear, and as your little wind gust starts to go around him, it just shatters as he just falls off the edge of the ship. Both of you give me perception checks. Can you guys please roll a little bit lower? Jesus Christ. I understand your level. Fuck!
Damn!
That's what you get for putting us at level 11.
You know, you're about to feel while I put you at level 11, so...
Yeah, we're about to die.
You look out, and Tessa, you had seen that storm off in the distance. You almost see it coming at you at a rushing speed. As he falls into the cloud, it just, almost like a raindrop effect, he hits the cloud and goes... and a giant black wave appears, and a giant creature's head that has these narrow white eyes and a glowing white mouth starts to just reach up. Its long, tendril, dark, necrotic hands appear, and I need everyone to roll initiative.
Wait, what? What?
One on God.
So much just happened.
Yes, you
Also,
are correct.
Kilawe's like whole island accent went out the window. That shit was just happening. Probably what's my initiative? Okay, that could be worse.
What is happening? What's on my end over here? What the fuck? Okay.
Oops. That's what they look like?
That's just the picture I found.
Okay.
Yeah. But like as this creature starts to come out of the clouds, you see this dark energy start to just wrap around the ship, and a bunch of these other just like pools of darkness appear, and these creatures just form out of them with also glowing eyes. In the lounge, you see this dark creature. It looks to be almost the size of... What would the size be for this thing? Like, what's a comparable size? It's like almost the size of like a golden retriever, but it almost has like the body of a squirrel. It has a tail, and it's just looking around all over the place with the same pure white eyes and vicious teeth on it.
Scary.
And the natural one is what I rolled for the fucking creature that appeared in the clouds, and that's why I was pissed off earlier. Oh, you can't see those yet, can you? Descending. Tessa will be going first with a not very high roll. as you can start to hear the crew starting to scream and be like, "What the hell is this thing? Ah!" And just like all these other different sounds going on around the ship. But Tessa, you are up first as you see this one creature just appear. It's just looking around. It's just. I need to go put fight music on now.
I guess I'm just going to use.
Because Kilawe and Tessa would both be at the window.
It's too far of a range for me to use my crossbow. Would be because I would have to roll disadvantage with it being that close range, right?
Well, no, I don't believe so.
Oh. Okay.
You moved, you didn't move, Tessa, you moved, how, I forget to say your first name.
No, I moved you,
Lacey.
Kilawe.
Because I was already close to it.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, like the window was right here at the edge.
Okay. Cool.
I guess I'll just shoot at him with my crossbow. Just whip that bad boy out.
Natural fucking
Natural
20.
20.
God damn it.
Yes, please.
Okay, that hits, barely, but it hits.
Get him.
Okay, yeah, so the way I do crit damage, Alex, because you've never played with me before, is you do maximum dice damage, so if it's a d8, you do 8 plus your modifier, and then you roll the dice on top of that. Does that make sense?
So 14 damage.
Okay.
Yeah, you're correct, 14 damage. Minus 14. That shot goes through it, and it doesn't seem to make a physical contact, but the creature just seems to go just like staring back at you after it gets hit.
Then, since he's close enough,
And it seems to be in a very bad condition after that first shot.
I'm gonna run across the room and stab him with my dag. But miss Polly.
Yeah. You bring your swing down, it just goes into the coffee table, and he looks at you and goes, just like laughs in your face, and you can see almost like a fire inside of its mouth. Does that end your turn, Tessa?
It does.
Okay. Now for these creatures, they're gonna go over here. Oops, I hit shift. They go there. That moves over here. From the crew quarters, you hear a lot of screaming and like death curdles coming from over there. You hear Phila, you hear doom over in that room as well. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And you see a much taller, dark figure just lumbering in, and he just like turns the corner and looks over at you, Dr. Damien, and you just see his arm just become extremely long. Let me see if I hit you. That's going to be a 24 to hit.
Okay.
So that should hit, because I believe your AC is 18. You take 12 points of necrotic damage, as you just see his hand just go into your chest, and you just feel essence getting pulled out of your chest. His second attack is going to be a 10 total, so you get your shield up, and he just brings both of his arms down and just hits it across your shield, and you're able to block it off. That is going to end those creatures' turns. Kilawe, it is your turn.
Okay. Alright, so, immediately once they all ambush this area, Kilawe would probably think about, like, making sure the ship stays in the air.
Mm-hmm.
So he's going to, I want to make sure, because opportunity attacks are a thing.
Remember, if you right-click with it, you can actually make a point and make it so you're not going straight through a wall.
Oh, solid. Okay. So boom, and then Okay. Okay. So, oops, cool. So, I'll move right here, kind of going like through the doorway right here, trying to like get through both of them. I will no, I will stop right here.
Okay.
And I will
You
attack.
enter into the room. You see Philo with a frying pan and a knife, just like batting away this giant squirrel dog creature of darkness.
Okay. And I will I will first things first, I will punch the squirrel that's trying to maul Phila.
The squirrel is down here. The ones that have the like greenish background, those are the more humanoid creatures that are taller. The lumbering creatures.
Okay. Then I'll get this one. I'll get this dude in front of me first.
Go for it.
Alright. Alright, rolling to hit. Oh, I almost okay, this one.
12.
That probably misses. Okay. Then
you take a swing and you like hit into the form, but there's nothing there, so it feels like there's nothing happening. Even though you're able to punch ghosts as an 11th level monk, it almost feels like it bounces back.
Okay. As I like I guess recoil from it, I'll use that momentum to try to like I don't know, like flip kick it with the second attack, unarmed, I guess.
Yep, go for it. Because you do have weapons, they all do the same amount of damage.
Yeah. Is that damage or was that to hit?
That was a natural 20.
That was a natural 20.
God.
Yes. So that'll be 8. Plus I gotta roll another D8, right? Or do you just want me to roll?
It rolls like the regular damage, so you're just adding 8 to that damage, basically.
Okay. So that would be
15.
15. Yeah. Okay.
Cool.
Do I add the +4 to that, or that does that?
Hey, it's already done.
Okay, so 15 on that.
You bring your kick all the way around, and you just like hit it right in its face. You just, and you're like, "Oh, I killed it!" As its head gets sucked back together, you're like, "I didn't kill it."
All right. I'll because I made contact with it. I will do flurry of blows.
Okay, two more unarmed strikes.
Okay. Come on.
An 11 will not hit.
11 will not hit. Come on. Come on. Freaking give me one more natural 20. That'd be cute.
A 21 will hit though.
Okay.
Yeah, your first unarmed strike, you're so distraught after seeing its head reform back into its shadowy mess that it has been. So you just wildly punch again, but you just hit that same soft part, but then your next attack you go for the leg, and you see its leg like crippled down, it leans a little bit, and just rights itself back up. Roll damage.
Cool. Damage. And
9 points, not bad.
9 points. I bring both my fists and the gauntlet fist in the air and slam it into the ground.
Mm-hmm. That ends your turn, Kilawe.
Yeah, that was action, bonus action. Oh, I still have movement. I will.
You still have 20 feet of movement, theoretically.
I will stay there. Actually, how much movement did I use? Keep things moving. I used 30. All right, so 20 more feet. I'll stay there for now because anywhere I move, I'm gonna get opportunity attack. So.
Okay. For sort of Eugene's turn, over the intercoms you hear, we have a minor problem in the engineering room. If someone would like to help me, bang 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 bang. coming from the intercoms. And
Cool.
I'm just gonna start rolling things. Oh, Eugene, why did you roll so poorly? Oh, okay. One hit. Those creatures haven't gone yet. I just rolled a natural 1 and a natural 20. So I'll just take off that much for him and no damage for anyone else. First, Mavis's turn. Again, you hear over the intercom. Okay, this is a little bit concerning. I guess that cloud was not a joke. This is bad. Get back. I think you hear shots coming from in there. Natural 20. That's going to do a ton of damage.
Oh, yes, Mavis.
You don't like Mavis. What do you mean?
I don't like Mavis, but
okay.
she's got good energy.
That's 29 points of fire damage to the creature in front of her. And that ends her turn. Dr. Damien. I guess I should be moving this around. Mavis shot this creature and did damage. Eugene, the giant Warforged engineer, missed all of his attacks, but he's been getting hit a little bit. But now we move over to Dr. Damien inside of the lounge. You have this giant squirrel creature and the giant monstrosity that's been just crawling towards you and that just hit you twice. Or tried to hit you twice. What do you want to do?
As I was laying down on the couch and got attacked by that large humanoid figure, I tried to get up and move next to Tessa,
Okay.
with facing the humanoid creature, shield up, back with Tessa as she's trying to fight the squirrel.
Okay.
And I just moved my character right.
Yep.
Alright.
Because you have action, movement, and bonus action. You have 30 feet of movement.
Okay, sweet.
Each square is 5 feet.
5 feet? Alright. Alright. And now that I'm facing the humanoid creature and ready to attack, I go to cast Inflict Wounds.
Okay. Roll to hit.
Alright.
So I should say like a +9 to hit, or +8. Jesus fucking Christ, guys. Can you guys please roll lower? Okay, yeah, that hits. Roll me some damage.
Yay!
Large number.
Can you guys see the health of the creatures or no?
No.
We can see the circle.
No, we
cool.
can see the colors.
Cool, because on the stream they can see the health bar, so I have control of it on my account there.
That's cool.
16 points of necrotic damage? Cool. That's a pretty good hit. You would think a dark shadowy creature would be resistant or immune to necrotic. They're not.
Okay.
You
But like as you touch this creature, the eyes just seem to flare with where they were once white, it turns red to dark black and then back to their normal color as you can feel it just wriggling in your hand. But it is still standing. So that's your action. I don't believe you have any bonus action cantrips, but you still have 25 more feet of movement. If you try to move away, they can theoretically take attacks of opportunity against you because you leave their threatened range and they can try and melee you.
I stay where I am, knowing feeling safe with my back with Tess. And I just stare in awe at the humanoid creature, at how it reacts, and I just say, fascinating.
Yeah, like, I'm trying to think of a good example. You know Cousin It from the Addams Family, where it's just like a large mass of hair? That's kind of what this is, but it's just a large mass of darkness, but it's the height of a human. That ends your turn, Dr. Damien. Marin Hilda, it is your turn.
Yeah, so I'm gonna move to this space right here, which is 25 feet of movement. And then I'm heading towards the engineer room.
Okay.
And I'm going to this guy's in my way. I'm
Yep.
going to point my palm out at him, and I'm going to and a puff of noxious gas is going to project from me, and the creature has to make a con save or take 3d12 poison damage.
Okay. That also just reminded me that because of your subclass, I think you get to roll 2d6s for whatever potions you have. You should probably do that.
That's a good point. Yeah.
Because I finished off your character in
I appreciate that.
D&D Beyond, just guessing what you'd want. You said
appreciate
Constitution saving throw.
Yes.
That is a natural 20
Boo.
for a 22 total, so nothing happens because I believe that's a cantrip.
Yeah, it's a cantrip.
So it just goes over him, and as he's like walking towards the capstan, you see him just turn his head towards you now.
Okay.
Does that end your turn?
Suppose it. Sure, I've got a bonus action. For now, yeah, that ends my turn.
Okay.
That was
Up
my
next is the Shadow Squirrel. Boy, howdy. They're called Shadow Speedsters. You'll see why.
I don't want to
Probably
hear it.
fast. They're hella fast.
I
Oh.
bet they're really slow. I bet they have a movement speed of 10 feet.
That'd be cute.
So I'm just going to go left to right, because that's just how I'm going to do things. Let's see what happens there. That's 2 hits against him. I'm just not going to roll damage. I'm going to take off another 10 points because he's attack. Actually, another 20 points because he took two sets of hits. This one is going to go 5, 10, 15. And move in next to Mavis. And hit once. I'm not describing anything because you guys can't see it.
I'm scared.
The one that is here is going to walk like almost over top of Phila. He's like standing on top of Phila's head and is going to take a slice at each of you. So against Marinhilda first, that is going to be a 13 plus 7, so a 20 total.
Yeah.
Where did my other d8 go? There it is. 7, 8 plus 4. You take 12 points of slashing damage as you see its arms comes like a sharp knife, goes just cuts right across your arm.
Sorry, how many?
12. And against Kilawe, that is a 23 to hit.
Yeah.
7, 13, 17 points of damage to you.
Yeesh.
These
Yeah.
creatures are here to fuck you up. The one on top of the table is just looking around, goes and takes one attack at Tessa, one attack at Dr. Damien. First against Tessa, that's going to be a 10 total.
Misses.
And against Dr. Damien, that's going to be a 23 total. 8, 11, plus 4, 15 points of damage to you, Dr. Damien. As I forget to move the screen over to where people are actually getting hit. And then the creature is going to use its bonus action to disengage and go to the other side of the room, just over there. Yeah, that one's not going to do anything. The giant monstrosity outside, you guys just feel the emanating darkness from it just start to reach its hands out as it slams into the main ship.
Oh.
The ship hull has 200 hit points, so if anyone wants to keep track of that for me, please. It has an AC of 16, and it has 200 hit points.
Yeah.
Kidding about the 200 hit points. Close.
Does anyone want to keep track of it, or do I need to?
Yeah, I'll keep track of it.
Okay.
I'll lie to your face, but I'll keep track of it.
Mhm.
It's fine. Nothing bad ever happens in D&D.
It's 20.
Funny thing is, I noticed that's the thing that we were fighting. I thought you were showing us a picture of it. I was like, why is that big thing in the corner of the ship? And I was like, oh, we're fighting that.
Oh, that's the
Oh my god.
Yeah, as
Yeah.
this giant creature brings its hand up and just scrapes down the side of the ship for 37 points of damage.
Is it like Demogorgon sized?
Well, if you're talking Stranger Things,
Yes.
The-
Stranger Things version.
it's more of Mind Flare size. The Demogorgon wasn't that big.
Okay.
But this is just like a giant shadow monstrosity that's just coming out. It seems to be made of clouds and wind, and it just rips
Big
through.
scary dude.
Correct.
I've never seen Stranger Things, but I do know those creatures from D&D.
Yeah, and they're both wrong in Stranger
How
Things, which makes me
confusing.
upset.
How confusing.
And like you guys feel the entire ship rock to one side, and when the windows come back, the creature's no longer in that position. The creature seems to move every time it takes a hit. But top of round 2, Tessa.
I'm gonna take another crossbow shot at this ugly little squirrel dog.
Okay. The Shadow Speedster.
With Where is my crossbow?
Motherfucker. Yeah, that hits.
That hits.
How you feeling, Alex, after your first round of combat?
I think I'm slowly starting to grasp it. Seems a
Nice.
little bit easier than I thought.
You're doing really well.
Yeah. Thank you.
Yeah, you're doing a lot of describing, which a lot of people don't do.
Character.
So I hit for 10 points of damage.
Okay. With that, the creature takes that shot and it like grabs the bolt. It goes, it explodes in fire. So now that entire section of the ship is on fire.
Oh,
Fuck.
it's on fire.
Yep. That entire section is on fire now.
Tessa.
As that shadow speedster no longer exists.
Oh, so when we kill them, they blow up?
It seems so.
Lord.
I'm gonna take a moment to yell, the squirrel ones blow up when you kill them! And then I'm gonna take a crossbow shot around Damien's head to try to shoot the big ugly shadow dude.
How are you gonna do that? You only have
It's
one.
outside.
You only have one attack. per
Oh,
turn.
never mind. I forgot. That's fine. I'll just move around this way, here, and stab him. I'll do
Go
a little
for it.
stab.
Getting a lot of Eleonora vibes.
That
Actually, I
dagger
have,
better
some
work
cool,
like Eleonora.
I have some cool spells that I could use. Oh shoot, Damien, you're in the way.
No.
You can aim it to the side. Sometimes.
Okay.
It's a cone.
I was gonna do thunderclap because it's 5 feet radius of myself. So
That will hit Damien, unless you take one
Okay.
more step to the right.
So if I'm like here,
Yeah.
okay, then I'm gonna cast thunderclap.
But
So-
a con save.
DC 16.
They rolled an 8.
Hell yes.
Thunderclap them cheeks, yeah.
Yeah, as you walk down that
I-
corridor, you see another one of the little shadow speedsters just sitting there, just like.
Oh shoot, wrong one. Thunderclap, not thunderwave.
Thunderclap.
Clap, clap, clap. Ooh, that's significantly less damage. 4, 3, 1. You know, 8 damage is still pretty good. It takes the blast.
Wait.
It almost seems to.
I'm dumb. I can't do a spell on my bonus action.
You're correct.
So
On retcon, just
I will actually just do a stabby stab on him.
Go for it.
I'm sorry, y'all. I wanted to play with my spells.
There's so many
Nothing wrong with it.
options. You guys are
I
level
know.
1. You have so many things you can do.
Oh, I love it.
17.
maybe
would hit.
that dagger is Eleonora.
But here's the thing: you don't add your dexterity mod to it. So 2 points of damage. Because it's an offhand attack, so it doesn't work the same way. Okay, is that end your turn, Tessa?
Yes, I'm gonna stay where I'm at. Sorry, I'm trying to keep something away from my kitten. She's trying to eat everything.
Okay, the speedster's turns. No, that's not the speedster. That's the big creatures.
Oh, fuck.
Back over next to Eugene Ear. He gets hit once. He gets hit twice. So that's another 20 hit points down on him. He is still in triple digits because he is very tanky.
Big boy.
Yeah. Tessa manages to dodge both of the attacks while still driving the main capstan. Not Tessa, Mavis. The one in the hallway just seems to completely ignore Marinhilda and walks into one of the crew quarters, and you just hear a bunch of screaming coming from there. The other one is just going to look over at you, Kilawe, and he's just going to try and palm you with his first attack.
Oh god.
That is a 20 total to hit.
It hits.
That's going to be 19 points of radiant damage, or necrotic damage, I mean. So it's half
Resistant.
for you. Yep.
Yeah.
They don't understand that. They're not very intelligent creatures. And then it's
Oh.
just going to bring its 2 hands up and just mimic what you did and try and slam down. So you take 9 points of damage. from that first hit.
Okay. Cool.
And he's gonna slam the ground for a 10 total. As he hits the ground, you're just way too fast, and he just shatters the ground underneath where you're standing. You can see like the storage rooms underneath now from that location.
Oh, okay.
But he will not move. The one next to Dr. Damien and Tessa, he's going to try and palm Dr. Damien in the chest for a 10 total. Can you stop rolling 4s, red dice? And then he's going to try and sucker punch Tessa in the face for a 17 total.
That'll hit.
You take 16 points of bludgeoning damage. You just...
Well, fuck you too.
Okay, that will end their turns. Kilawe, it is now your turn.
Gosh, so to get past like both of them, I would have to use disengage. Correct.
You also have Step of the Wind, which is
that's what I was just about to say, because that's what my plan is. So yeah, that's what we're gonna do. I'm gonna bust out a Step of the Wind to disengage through both of these baddies right here.
Go for it.
And that doubles my movement, correct?
I believe so.
So I have basically 100.
Correct.
Okay, so yeah, we're zooming, and yeah. So I'm gonna get right up to this bitch right here, and that's 60 feet of movement, and I'm going to take out my freaking scimitar, and try to land a quick slash on him.
Okay. As you ran through the hallway, you just heard a ton of screaming from the 2 rooms. You saw one of the squirrel creatures in there just like spitting all over the place, and things are catching on fire in that room. The other room, you see one of the squirrel things taking a bath.
Oh, okay.
He seems very preoccupied. But you make your way into the navigation capstan room as you see the one speedster and one of these giant humanoids.
Cool. I will, yeah. Let's see if I can land a hit. Come on, scimitar. Do the thing.
Jesus
please?
Christ, dude.
It did the thing.
Jesus Christ. Can you guys roll below a 10 like I have been?
Yeah,
that'll
so
hit.
for damage, that's
that was the
11
exact number
points.
you needed.
Woo!
Yeah, you
So-
slice through and you just like slice it straight in half, and you just see the energy. One section of it goes into the ceiling, the other section just seeps through the floor as the creature is no longer there.
Cool.
doesn't
Then
explode.
Does not explode. Interesting. Okay. Then I will use my special action.
You still have one attack.
Though it's still one attack, even if I use but if I use a key point, then it doubles.
I'm saying
it.
you still have one attack left. You only used one attack,
Oh.
and you used your bonus action in half of your movement.
Okay. Okay, no, I understand. Yeah, I'll use part of that, my 40 feet of movement left, to run up on yeah.
The door to the engineering room is this brown box up here.
The door is right there to the engineering room. Okay,
Yeah,
never mind then.
on the other
Yeah,
side of the
so
speedster.
cool. So doop. Okay, so I will run here, and can I be right here so I can avoid this dude, or will I have to?
You have to go into the space next to it.
Okay.
Well, remember, you are still disengaged on this turn.
Oh, bet. So never mind then. Yeah. So I'll get through there. And I still have my attack and bonus action left, right?
You have one attack remaining. Use your bonus action. Use Step of the Wind.
Oh, duh. Okay. Yeah. And I see Mavis is getting like berated and all that. So
Yeah.
I'll use my other yeah, I'll bust out the other scimitar, not other scimitar, just another scimitar attack. Okay. Come on. Nope, that's the burning cog thing, but that's fine. It's the same number.
That
So
hits.
27.
Correct.
And
As you slide across the table and slice through with the scimitar, roll damage.
cool. Damage for scimitar, boom.
11 again.
And can I still use flurry of blows has to be done with my hand, right?
It has to be done
That's-
with your bonus action, which you've already used.
Yeah, cool. Then I'm good then.
You still have more
Big
movement.
chillin'. I will.
You still have
Try
25 feet of
to-
movement.
Okay. Am I already in the engine room yet, or no?
You push the door open.
Okay. Then I'll get right into. I'll start trying to make my way inside. Because I'm confident in Mavis's ability. And I'll be right here.
Okay.
Am I in the door? Like, am I
Yeah,
in?
you're in there now.
Cool.
Eugene Ear's turn. He's just gonna look over at you, Kilawe. They seem to be messing with the main piloting mechanism. That is not good. As he takes 2 swings with one of his forearms at the 2 big brutes next to him. Oh, he finally hits an attack. Cool. Good job, champ. I forget how much damage that is. 1d12. 13 points of damage to the top brute. I would
Solid.
appreciate some assistance here. Thank you. As he just stands there. Mavis, who has a touch spell, I believe. No, she doesn't. You hear crackling lightning energy, and she just whips out with lightning lore against the creature.
Cool.
Against the speedster next to her. It fails, so it will be taking 2d8 lightning damage. 12 points, that is enough to kill it.
Good job, Mavis.
Yep, except for the fact that it explodes in fire.
Damn.
So that all those squares are now on fire. So she zaps it with the electricity and then it just pops in her face like, okay, this is bad. And she's trying to fan it away. And she takes a step back, but she doesn't make a dexterity saving throw. She succeeds, so she takes half damage of 4 points. But you do see the main capstan table is now on fire.
Great.
Dr. Damien, is your turn. As Tessa has her back to fire.
Tessa has her back to fire. I'm still wincing from the attack from the speed squirrel. I look over to Tess and I'm like, Tess, even though we can hopefully stop these things, this ship is still going down if we don't do anything about the giant creature outside the ship. Is there a so that table that I'm right next to, is there a window?
Yeah,
Right
there's a window right here.
Okay. Would I have to use like an action or anything to break it if I wanted to? If I wanted to attempt something?
Not really. That's just one of
Okay.
those things where you can do an athletics check to see if you do break it.
Okay. Right. So I'm going to move my character. I'm going to move Dr. Damien up to the window
Okay.
and attempt to break the window.
Moving
Right.
that far, I will say, gets you out of range of the creature that you were standing next to, so it will get a free attack against you.
Okay.
But I have to roll to hit you.
Okay.
Uh-oh. That's a natural 20.
Oh no.
Oh no.
So you take... This is going to hurt a lot.
God.
So you take 23 plus 9. You take 32 points of bludgeoning damage as she just clocks you in the back as you walk up to the window. You're like, oh, I think my spine just got readjusted. Another tip, Alex, don't say Dr. Damien does, say I do. This is
Okay.
a first-person game.
Okay.
But yeah, you can walk up to the window after getting absolutely goddamn beat to hell.
Mac up hard.
And you see the creature, he's reaching his left arm up, and you see crackling lightning in his palm as he's like reaching towards the ship.
Okay.
But,
Alright, so it's the giant creature that's outside?
yeah, that's the giant creature outside.
Okay. Alright. Even though I'm in immense pain, I want to still try to break the window.
Go for it.
Alright.
Athletics.
You got it, dog. You got it, dog. What do you get? I did not see it.
You know, funny thing, it's glass.
It's glass.
You just take your shield and just shoulder charge straight through it. The glass goes flying out because you guys are going at a very fast pace through the air still. This creature doesn't seem to have a lower body, but it's just keeping up with you guys this entire time. The wind in the room starts becoming very immense. Let's see. It is not enough to blow out the fire in the room, though.
Okay. Alright.
Damien versus the boss. See what you can do.
Alright, question. So I'm looking at a certain spell, and it says it needs a material that might be distasteful to the target. Since we don't know anything about those, I can't necessarily cast said spell.
Flip it off.
I only worry about materials if it has a gold cost to it, so you're fine.
Okay. Alright, sweet. So I look out the window at the giant creature preparing some kind of lightning power in its palm, and I attempt to cast banishment on it.
Yo.
Okay. That's a charisma saving throw.
Yes.
Alright.
Good for you.
That is a...
Power play.
Okay.
These fuckers are charismatic.
That is where you are very correct. I almost rolled negative with how low I just rolled.
Yes, sir.
Yes.
I'm not drawn into their personality at all.
I had to roll a natural 20 to succeed. So you see as he's reaching down, as he just disappears from the air around.
Power
you still
play,
see, like,
Alex.
with that, you also see the dark creature starting to like convulse a little bit, but then they steady themselves and they just continue on as what they were doing, as if that would have had an effect against them.
Oh, sweet.
Rid of the boss. Like
It's still for a time being.
Yeah.
never existed.
That
It's
is
fine.
that is a concentration spell.
Okay.
So
So
just
gotta
remember
make
that.
sure he doesn't take damage.
Yeah. So just remember that if you get hit now, you have to make those checks and you have to be careful.
Okay.
Run.
You do have
Right.
Warcaster, so I have to hit you really fucking hard again.
Okay, so I can technically still move after this, right?
Yeah, you still have 20 feet of movement and your bonus action remaining.
20 feet of movement. Okay. Bonus action. So if my bonus action is like, I'm looking at my bonus actions. It says healing word. Could I?
You already
those?
cast one spell, and that's another
Okay.
spell slot, so you cannot.
Okay, gotcha.
I got you, homie.
What you can do is drink the greater healing potion that's in your inventory.
Okay. All right.
Because all of you have one greater healing potion.
Forgot
and
about
to
that.
drink that is a bonus action. To give it to yourself, to give it to someone else, it's an action.
Okay. All right. So, using my remaining, you said I had 20 feet of movement left.
Yep.
All right. So I'm going to use that to move right here. Is that allowed, or do I have to go
you're good.
around?
You're good.
Okay. I'll move there.
Don't worry about
And-
furniture too much. You're basically just like sliding over furniture, just stepping over it. It's nothing too complex.
Okay. All right, and then I drink the potion of greater healing.
Yep. So
In my
4d4 plus 4.
All right, 44. Let's see.
Marin Hilda, it is your turn.
Yeah, I'm gonna use my action to dash towards the engine room, and my stupid short little dwarf legs will only take me most of the way there.
Okay, so 2 attacks opportunity.
Yeah, that's okay.
From the Brute, that's an 11. From the Speedster, that is a 24.
One of those hits me.
9, 11, plus 4, so 15 points of damage as he just slices through your calf as you're trying to run away.
Alright.
You have to be on the outside. The giant cookie in the middle is a giant table.
Oh, whoops.
Yeah, you make it into that room. You see Mavis is there. She's like, that motherfucker exploded. This is very not great.
Clearly.
Anything else you want to do on your turn, Marinhilda?
How is Mavis looking?
Let me check. She's doing all right. She's only about 9 down.
Okay. Action. I don't have a lot of bonus actions that are helpful here. I don't believe I have any bonus actions.
Okay.
Alright.
Up next are the speedsters. Starting with the one that is in the engine room. It's just going to start crawling into the actual engine pieces. Eugene's going to take an attack opportunity, misses. And you just hear clink, 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 of things happening inside of the engine room. Okay. 9, 12, 16. Okay. Kilawa, you start to see little bits of flame starting to spit out from a lot of the different pipes. Dr. Damien, from the room over, you hear the sounds of Phyllis screaming and getting attacked. Tessa, the one that's in the end of the hallway, just gets into like a pouncing position, digs its claws into the ground, just full sprints at you. And will... Actually, no, it's not going to do that. I can do that because I'm the DM. I am God. It is going to just rear its head back. You see its like gullet start to get inflamed, and it takes 2 shots at you.
Of what?
Flaming spit. Natural 1 and a 4 plus 7 for an 11. So you duck out of the way. Both of them go past. Damien, your hair's a little bit singed, but you're fine.
Okay.
And then it just like looks at you with like the confused puppy face, and then goes and just waits at the end of the hallway. Tessa, give me a perception check.
21.
Of course you had to say it like that.
21.
It's hard to hear through all the chaos, but you feel like you're hearing wires getting pulled from the arcane reactor right now. That creature's been banished. Tessa, at the top of round 3, it is your turn.
Absolutely fucking hell.
Chaos!
I'm going to cast a thunderclap on this ugly bastard in front of me.
Thunderclap. Cheat.
Oh yeah, I gotta roll, that's my bad. 4 plus 2. Oh, you rolled also garbage. So.
Oh.
And then I'm going to try to, I guess, stab him again.
Okay.
Hopefully I can do some damage.
What is
Does
your
Thunderclap
thunder?
make people prone?
I know Thunder Wave does.
Okay, I was gonna say, does Thunderclap make people prone if they fail to save?
No.
Okay, never mind them.
Is just create a burst of thunderous sound that is heard 100 feet away. Each creature in range must succeed on a con save or take 3d6 thunder damage. Did that roll? I really only rolled a 4 with a 3d6. I'm so pissed.
Yeah. What does your thunderclap look like as well? How does your magic look for you?
I guess for me, I guess just a wave of, it almost looks like what sound waves would look like, so just very pulsating.
Okay.
Some are faster and some of are slower, but they kind of just radiate out towards him.
Yeah, like you see him almost undulating from the waves going through, but he doesn't seem to be too extremely phased by that hit. Now you can do
Too
your...
extremely phased.
You know, I didn't realize that was a joke, but yes, that hits. It's for whatever the dice rolled.
Now
Which
that's
rolled a
what I call
4.
Destructive interference. It's a sound wave joke.
Yeah. I, as an audio production major, I got it. The face, yeah.
I used to know what that meant.
I appreciate it.
Okay. You still have movement left, Tessa.
If I move, I'm gonna get an attack of opportunity, right? Ow.
No. Because it already used it on Damien.
Oh. Ah.
But you got the shadow squirrel blocking the doorway.
Yeah, I know. Is there a door that's closed between me and him? Or is it just...
No, there's just a long hallway and then the double doors to the arcane reactor are behind him.
But they're closed right now?
Yeah.
I guess I'll stay here for now. Because I can't take any attacks on the squirrel.
Okay. It is now time for the Shadow Brute's turns. One is going to take an attack. Yeah, okay. It's going to take one attack against Eugene. That's going to miss. And then the other attack's against... Oh, no. Against Kilawe, which was another natural 20.
This.
Fuck. I knew I should have... Defense. Fuck. Okay.
Only 2d10 of damage, so 23 plus 6, so 29 points of bludgeoning damage to you.
Ow.
As it misses Eugene. The other one is going to just take 2 attacks against Eugene. I almost rolled the wrong thing. Both are going to hit. That's another 20 hit points gone from Eugene. He is now at 80 hit points. As he's still trying to like repair the engine while it's getting destroyed and fighting off these 2 creatures behind him. Where's the next one? More crews getting killed. Phyllis definitely dead. And then there's the one in the room with Tessa and Damien. Tessa is just going to reach out and just try and palm your face with its giant tendril hand. That is going to be a 23 to hit.
Doesn't hit.
Well, here's the good news. You take 5 points of necrotic damage.
That's it.
Yep.
Okay.
And then he's going to walk over to Damien and just rear his hands back. So you get an attack of opportunity.
Hell yes.
Another natural 20! Yes! Against Damien, baby.
As it turns out, the DM was rolling loaded dice this whole time.
You know, I'll use random dice every week.
Does that hit?
Oh, no.
Well, you can't really use a crossbow on a...
Oh yeah, because he'd be right next to me.
Oh, I just lost one of my d10s. Oh well.
Wait,
No, I
is this
hit
attack
that.
on Damien?
Oh darn, the DM has fewer dice.
Oh, I almost lost another one because I'm freaking out.
So I stab him for 4.
Yeah, it's not an offhand attack this time. It is still standing, but it's not looking too great. But a natural 20 against Damien, that's 23 plus high rolls, 11. So 34 points of damage. Give me, well, first take that damage. Which you're still standing.
Are you down to 1 hit point?
Am I?
It says you're at 49, so 37 should bring you down to
Okay.
12.
There's 7. Okay, we're...
But I need you to do a concentration check, DC 17.
Concentrate.
So 2 Constitution saving throws is what I need from you.
Okay. Alright, let's see.
Hold on, roll low. Son
Yes!
of a bitch!
Yes, sir!
Oh.
That was my only
Yes.
chance. Now I just have to kill you. Now I'm just gonna feel bad. Sure, that ends their turns. As you keep concentration to keep the monstrosity outside at bay. That is such a power play that I was not prepared for. Good job, Alex. You outsmarted me in your first time playing against me.
Thank you, thank you.
Kilawe, it is your turn. You are in the
Okay,
engine room. You start to see some of the things starting to burst, and Eugene is trying to patch them up with 2 of his arms, but he's just getting bombarded from behind.
Okay.
You are also
drinking...
flanking the creature in front of you.
Oh, you're absolutely correct. I was gonna say, isn't so in drinking a potion is a bonus action, correct?
Yes, as long as you're giving it to yourself.
As long as I'm giving it to myself. Cool. Yeah. And how much does that potion heal? It's a greater, right? It's
Yeah, 4d4 plus 4.
4d4 plus 4. Jeez, okay. I'm at we need to drink that. So I'm gonna first attack this dude.
You got
With
advantage.
advantage, right? Yeah. With just bust out the scimitar. Real quick. Attacks. Scimitar damage. Do the thing. To hit.
17 will hit. You have
Okay.
advantage roll for the 20.
Come on, natural 20, baby. Give me that natural 20.
Close. I'm excited to rewatch this one to count how many fucking natural 20s have happened. It's absurd.
Okay, so we got 25.
Yeah, that's just on the first attack.
That's on the first one. Oh yeah, I get advantage on both because he's flanking. Okay, so and let's see if we can do it again.
Yep. Okay, you hit both attacks.
Cool.
With a 25 and a 26, you absolutely hit.
Yeah. So I'm just gonna run through and for my first scimitar attack, I'm gonna like I already had it out for the other dude. I'm gonna just stab right through it, the shadow creature through the back first, and then try to lob it off with the second hit.
Go for it.
So for damage,
Okay.
that's 8 for the first one, and
8 for the second.
8 for the second.
Man, I really underestimated how much damage you guys can do. By that, but I guess I should say I overestimated because I made their health way too high in this scenario.
And then I'm going to. I need to heal though. That's the thing.
I can't tell how much health you're at. 'Cause you're not
I'm
updating
at
it.
29. Oh.
Damien's at 12. It's fine. You have healing abilities being a monk.
Oh what? Oh, the healing. Duh. The
And you have empowered strikes. You have a bunch of different things from Tasha's.
Oh yeah. I'm gonna do the freaking. As an action, you can spend 2 key points. It's an action to do that. Once per long rest, you can touch a creature and restore. That's also an action. I'm pretty sure. I know there's a monk feature where it's just like you can heal yourself.
That's Way of the Open Hand. It's a different subclass.
Okay. So all my stuff that can heal myself are on an action. And I used my action already. So I'm going to, I'll be fine for now, I guess.
Okay. You still move.
And I'll just, bonus action, cause I'm updating my health. I will bonus action, flurry of blows on, homeboy right here.
Go for it.
And okay, so subtract a key point. 2 more hits, right?
Yep.
Cool.
And you can just do 1 hit if you want. You don't have to use a key point every time.
Oh, I don't?
Yeah, you get 1 free attack as long as you land an attack on your turn. Flurry of blows just makes it 2 attacks instead of just 1.
Oh, okay. Never mind then. I don't want to do that then.
I'm just like, you're going through key points very quickly there, sir.
Yeah, I'm gonna just not do that then. Ran through 3 of them. I want to keep the rest of them. I'm gonna just try to go for 1 more hit.
Go for it.
On this dude. Scimitar, do your thing, dog. I still have advantage, right?
It's an unarmed strike, but yes.
Oh, it's an unarmed strike. Okay,
You
cool.
still have advantage, yes. Yeah, sure. It hits.
Okay.
27
hits.
will hit.
I'll try for the natural 20.
You barely rolled below a 20, dude. It's crazy.
Okay. Doesn't matter. 1d8 plus
I got
4.
26 instead. Fuck you.
9 points of damage.
You get this punch. You can just feel the essence of this creature barely holding on. Eugene's turn. He hits the creature. It's dead. It had 2 hit points.
Yeah, Eugene.
And then he's going to attempt to grapple the other one to stop it from attacking. Which he probably has advantage for that. Either way, he rolled a 17 and an 18 versus a 7. So you just see his lower left hand just go out and grab this creature and just lift it up, and the creature's going, "Roar," and it's just not able to attack. But there's still the speedster inside of the machine. First mate Mavis looks over at, I can never remember your name, Marinhilda. Can you fix the wheel? Because we're not going to be in this sky much longer without it.
I can certainly try.
And she's just going to hold her action. Dr. Damien. Almost in single digits health. How we looking? What we doing?
Not too good. So, since... Am I still in that phase where I have to keep concentration right now?
Yep. As long as you want that creature to not be in the battlefield, you have to keep concentration.
Okay, and concentration implies can I make attacks or cast other spells?
You just can't do another concentration spell.
Okay.
You can't do another spell that has a C on it.
Okay.
Any other spells are fair game.
Okay. Can I attack with my weapon and cast a spell in the same turn or no?
If you're using a bonus action spell.
Okay. Alright, let's see. Okay, I am going to cast Death Ward on myself.
That's very smart.
Alright, is there anything I have to do to indicate that?
You can just describe how that kind of looks.
All right.
Think of how your spell casting would make it so that you are now death defied.
All right. I take out my hand that's holding the shield, and I start reciting words that may or may not sound reminiscent of lyrics to a Megadeth song. And I touch myself, and a beam of glowing energy just surrounds me.
The creature's like...
Creature reacts and moves
That's
back.
what the doctor sounds like as well.
that is what I sound like at the same time too. Yeah.
Okay, so that's your action. You still have movement bonus. I believe Death Ward's an action, but I'm not sure.
Okay.
I have to look it up now. Anything else you want to do on your turn?
I'm gonna continue moving around the room. I will move again to the other side of that creature next to Tess.
Okay, it will take another attack opportunity attack against you.
Alright.
Ha-cha-cha. That's a 22 to hit, 21 to hit. My bad. That's going to be... It's going to be the slam attacks. That's what it uses on all of its opportunity attacks. For 13 points of bludgeoning damage. Which I believe is just enough to knock you to 0.
Given that I had Death Ward...
It should bring you right back up to 1.
Okay. Sweet.
But yeah, you get hit in the back by the creature and you just stumble down, but Death Ward bursts, keeps you back up, and you're able to keep moving.
Okay.
Oh, someone needs to heal that man. Someone needs to
I'm
heal
going to. He just was on the opposite side of the room last turn.
Someone has to heal the healer, whatever shall we do. Does that end your turn, Dr. Damien?
I will end my turn there, yep.
Okay, Marinhilda, it is your turn in the captain's quarters.
Yeah. What did which part of the ship did Mavis ask me to go repair?
The capstan, the piloting mechanism.
Yeah.
You can try and put out the fire, you can try and repair the actual thing. You can do either one.
What seems better?
The fact that it's on fire and she can't get to the wheel is kind of a problem.
Yeah, being on fire is probably not great. Okay. I will attempt to put out the fire then.
Okay. How do you attempt to put out the fire?
I assume we've got some form of fire extinguishing mechanisms on the ship that I would know about. Yeah?
I think you're supposed to be the fire extinguishing mechanism.
Yes, but...
You got a bathtub back here.
Okay. It's gonna take a...
Or you got some spells, you're an alchemist, you got potions on
yeah,
you.
does this seem
Got
to
a
be
base on
magical
you?
fire, or is it just fire?
Is what on fire?
Is it a magical fire or is it just fire?
It's just regular. It's
Just
black
regular old
fire.
fire.
It's just regular black old fire.
Oh, regular black fire. Okay. My bad.
Yeah. How dare you be so silly to think that it's regular fire? Just keep. These creatures are darkness, so everything they do
Yeah.
is darkness.
So it's fire made of darkness?
Basically.
Does that have alchemical basis or?
Probably. You can do an Arcana check. You can do an Arcana or just base intelligence check.
Or, sorry. So technically, I don't have access to, see, I'll roll an Arcana check for one. I can do that. That's a terrible roll for 10 total. It's not a nat one.
Okay. Putting a cloth over it, that might do something. Like you dampen it down. Maybe
Okay.
do a little jig on it by kicking up dust up.
Yeah, I mean, I'll just attempt to like snuff out the fire with like a set of robes that I've got or something.
Okay. Roll a d20 for me.
Sure. That's a 1. I quit.
You go, okay, I got this. And the fire starts to grow. You're like, wait a minute. I just increased the flame instead of dampening it. This is a problem.
Shit. God. So. Oh my god. I hate this.
Anything else you want to do on your turn?
Can I see both Mavis and Chloe?
Yes.
Okay. Is Mavis still looking alright?
Yeah, she seems fine. She's like, I kind of need to pilot the ship right now. Where's the captain?
Oh yeah, she doesn't know.
Oh my god.
Ah, she
Yep,
doesn't
I'm going
know.
to look in the direction of Chloe then, and I'm going to go, hey, help me pat out this fire, would you? And I'm going to cast Healing Word.
Okay.
So I threw my phone when I rage quit. Hold on.
It's healing word on me or on who?
Yeah, on Chloe.
Cool.
So you're going to heal 6 points. 6 points of health.
Hey, it's anything.
It's something.
It's a number. Okay.
Cool.
The speedster's turns. Let's see how much more damage they can do to the engine room. Oh boy.
Don't tell me it was a natural 20.
It
I'll
wasn't,
cry.
but I rolled very high.
Okay.
You just keep hearing the skittering going on inside of the engine room, and one of the main lines burst, and Eugene goes, oh, it seems we have a big problem now. Everyone on the ship, you hear as it's starting to just starting to crash down.
Oh.
And you guys would all know that the only way to really keep the ship afloat at this point in time is to repower the arcane reactor. So that's that speedster. That one's still taking a bath. That one's still killing crewmates. That one's eating Phila. The other one, which is next to Tess, is going to take 2 more spits, and it's just kind of just blocking the doorway. 24 and a 21 against you, Tess.
Those will hit.
7 points on the first, 8 points on the second, so 15 total. And then the ones that are outside the arcane reactor. Okay. Got it. You just keep hearing more and more ripping happening at the arcane reactor right now. Creature,
Someone needs to
still,
get over
still
there.
far away. Tessa, top of round 4, I believe. It's your turn.
Yes, I'm gonna take... God, I'm gonna take so many opportunity attacks. I'm going to move all the way to this door next to the arcane reactor
Okay.
and kick
You
her.
for the doctors. Is he healed?
I will come back and heal him later. We gotta keep this plane in the
We
sky.
gotta keep the ship up. You're right. You're right. Scared.
and
We shall be fine.
And then you said it's a 2nd level spell to power up the arcane reactor, right?
Correct.
So I'll just cast just a random spell because it doesn't matter, right?
Yeah, as long as it can target the location.
So it just has to be like a ranged spell, or I can like.
It has to be touch if you're next to it. It can be ranged if you're far enough away.
So I'll just cast heat metal.
Okay. You do that, and the little orbs inside of the arcing act go, and the ship is starting to make its way back up, and the two little speedsters look at you just like. You start ripping a little bit more. The arcane reactor's guts are not looking great at the moment.
And then I'm going to bonus action stab the squirrel that's next to me.
Poor speedsters. Yeah, you're trying to take a back swing, but as you do, it just does not seem to be there. You look up, he's on the ceiling. As he's like doing a fiery raspberry in your direction.
I'm sorry, Damien. I'll come back for you, I promise.
It is now the brute's turns. That one's grassed, it can't do anything. That one's killing people, that one's killing people. Dr. Damien.
Oh no.
I'm so terrified.
Yeah, these aren't intelligent creatures. It's gonna just walk up to you, and it's just gonna bring up both of its arms, and just try and clap them cheeks, boy. That's an 18, which barely hits you.
Oh.
Okay.
And then a 19, not a 19, a 9 plus 6, which is a 15, which will miss. You have 1 hit point, so he just reaches in. Like, it almost seems like he's trying to go for 2 slam attacks. You're looking at the right hand as he just grabs underneath of your arm, and you just feel necrotic energy pull at you once more, and you fall unconscious on the ground. Your concentration ends.
Oh, did the squirrel take a opportunity attack on me?
None of you never left anyone's attack opportunity range.
Oh, gotcha.
5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. And now you see Tessa, the one on the ceiling, and then the lumbering one just making his way down the hallway towards you. I didn't even turn. Kilawe, it is your turn. The ship looks to be in very bad condition right now.
Okay, I will, jeez. No man, oh jeez. I'm going to...
I guess I should also mention, as Damien goes down, all of you feel that, like, chill go up your spine of the giant creature appear outside once more.
I
Okay.
forgot about that. I'm so sorry.
It's fine.
Yeah,
Someone should have reminded me.
you see all of the darkness creatures just starting to, like, rev themselves back up with excitement.
I was like, I thought we were on the same page.
Why didn't you remind me?
I was like, she got a plan. I trust you. You got it.
Okay,
but I
Brian.
didn't want anyway.
Brian,
Anyway.
your turn, buddy.
Cool. So
Eugene just looks over. The engines are my concern. You can leave. Goodbye.
Okay. I go outside of the area, and everything is on fire, correct?
Yeah, the capstan's on
Still.
fire. The entire ship is starting to slowly twist itself to the right. About one more round and it's going to be almost 90 degrees turned.
Okay. So I can't really access the capstan because it's on fire, correct?
Yup.
Yup, okay. So what can I do? I'm going to
You're a speedster. You can
I am
you can flash through this and just make a little fire tornado.
and set everything more things on fire, kind of.
If
But
you make a
sure.
fire tornado, it would turn it from a big range into a small circle.
You know what? Yeah.
I'm just trying to pull stuff out of my ass to make this a little bit easier.
Cool. Yeah, I'll try to like dash around it to try to like mitigate it's from spreading.
Okay. Give me an acrobatics check.
Oh, I'm good at that.
Yes, you are.
Cool. Watch me like roll ass though. Never mind.
With a 23, it's plenty high
23.
enough. You put it into such a crazy spiral that you're able to just punch straight through it, and all the just scatters, and there's nothing left of the fire tornado.
Thank God. How much movement did that use, or was that just an action?
That would have been basically you using a dash.
That was me using a dash.
So that was using 50 movement of a dash and your action.
Cool. And is
You have 30
Mavis
feet of
still
movement left.
30 feet left? Okay, so I'm gonna go to the stand and try to help Mavis like fix the stand
Okay.
or whatever.
I gotcha. Then
So
your turn.
I will can I still see the other dude that's being held by Eugene or no?
No, there's a giant wall there.
There's a giant wall there? Okay. Eugene says he got him, so I'm going to ooh, can I oh, there's doors and walls, so I'll end my turn.
Okay. On Eugene's turn, you just hear bong 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 coming from that back room. I'm just gonna take it off as the engine room's pretty much out of play at this point. First, Mavis, she's gonna push you out of the way. Marinhilda, I still don't remember your name. It's always the first part that gets me. Pushes you out of the way and just like attempts to grab onto the capstan, and she's just trying to pull it as hard as she can. She's slowly running the ship back in the direction it's supposed to go. Dr. Damien, I need you to do a death saving throw for me.
Alright, is that a constitution roll?
No, it is just a straight D20.
Just a straight d20? Alright.
Don't tell me you rolled
3.
a 1.
Okay,
That's better than a
That's
1.
one failure. If
Okay.
you rolled a natural 1, it would have been worse.
Okay.
But that's only one failure, so you were fine. Marinhilda, it is your turn back in the capstan room.
Okay, so the engine room's taken care of, basically, or
It's
should
out
I-
of commission to the point where it's Eugene versus 2 creatures, and he can handle it.
Eugene's got it down. Okay,
He's big enough to hold them off.
all right.
You guys almost feel electricity going through the air as some of you can probably see out the window the giant claw coming down.
Yeah, where's the nearest window?
For you, it'd be this one, to be able to see the creature.
One? Yeah, can I see the giant monstrosity from there?
Yeah, you would be able to.
All right, so I want to run up to the window.
He's
I'm
a
looking
large
for
boy.
this-
You'd probably like stick your head out.
Yeah, I'm looking for this large boy. I'm going to I could do something kind of dumb.
We like
Not
dumb here. It's a
yet,
pretty
though.
dumb situation you guys are in right now.
This is a very dumb situation.
Our captain literally threw himself out the window. Like, everything's on the table.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm going to I'm going to point in the general direction of this horrible creature, and I'm going to cast Acid Arrow.
Okay.
So I'm going to like point at him, and a green like streak of acid is going to like go right on his trajectory, and I
Go for it. Roll to hit him.
Heck yeah.
And Hilda, you got it.
Oh, that's a lot. That's 19 plus 8.
Yeah, that'll hit.
Big damage, big
Yeah.
hits.
So I'm gonna roll 44 acid damage. That's 12 damage on this turn, and then at the end of its next turn, it's going to take another 2d4 acid damage.
Okay. Yeah, as he's like reaching his hand towards the arcane raptor, you just like hit him in the side of the cheek. He looks over. You see this almost like crooked smile starting to go. It turns itself like vertical and takes up a vertical portion of his face. You just see the rows of white radiant teeth as he just continues bearing down on the ship.
Ew, scary.
The speedster's turn, unless you have anything else you want to do, Marinhilda.
I'm just gonna call out to the ship people and go, "The big motherfucker is back!"
I'm just like looking around to see where speedsters are. There's really only 3 that matter, and they're all next to Tess.
Great. Love it.
The one on the ceiling is going to jump down and try and get 2 swings in on you. That's a natural 1 and a 17.
17 will hit.
12 plus 8, so 24 points of slashing damage as he lands next to you.
Okay.
The other 2 are just going to keep bearing down into the arcane reactor. One hits, and the other one hits as well. Both of them get 1 hit in. The arcane reactor is looking like it's at the very end. And naturally...
Before I have to, like, re-spell it, or before
it's completely destroyed.
Gotcha. Have they moved any closer to each other?
This one would have probably moved here to get in a closer location to rip up more. Like, that one probably would have
Would
gone.
you say that they would have... Okay, perfect. Thank you.
It's not going to matter. On the giant shadow colossus's turn, he just slaps his hand down right on top of the arcane reactor, and all of the electricity just goes through it. And the entire front of the ship just explodes once more. You hear over the intercoms, that does not sound good, as the ship is now just plummeting at a rocketing pace. It's going down. You guys are holding on for dear life. As you start going through the clouds, these visions of these creatures, they all just start disappearing as soon as you hit the clouds. All fluttering away. You guys are going down at such a rocketing pace. You guys are able to jump off of the ship and have your rings of feather falling go off. And Mavis and Eugene get stuck on the ship because I don't want to play them as NPCs anymore.
I make sure to grab Damien.
Yeah, well, his ring would go off anyway, but yeah, you're able to grab Damien as you're like maneuvering through the ship, trying to move around. The ship crashes. You see a giant explosion of stuff. You guys land on the edge of a mountain, and you see a cave, like a cave entrance right next to where you all land. And I'm not going to make you guys roll perception checks, so there's no point. You guys just roll 400. You see one set of footprints going into this cave. And that is where we're going to take our break.
Oh my god.
Oh my god.
Oh my god.
I got you. I will promise I will heal you.
So, we'll be back in 5 to 10 minutes. I need to rest my voice very severely. But hopefully, we're almost there. We'll probably only be going to like 11 for East Coast people. So we have like another hour and a half. So, see you guys back in 5 to 10 minutes.
Yum.
So was that creepy enough for you, Brian? You're muted.
You are muted.
You are or I am?
You are. I'm not anymore. Oh, what? That was weird. I didn't hear you for a whole second.
I'm not
Maybe
muted.
I was.
Yeah. Was that enough horror for you? Was that good?
That was cool.
Yeah, that was a very interesting combat. I thought you guys were gonna be hitting for like 20 to 30 damage per hit. I was very wrong.
We're sadly mistaken.
Oh, I completely forgot to mention a very important fact. Oops. On when you guys had landed. I'll just say
And I didn't realize I needed more alcohol to get through this.
Okay, calm down. So for the two of you that are here, there was a crate that landed next to you
Make that free.
containing those items. So,
Containing. Oops. Okay.
so divvy those out right now, and we'll just fast forward through that. Because that was what the break was supposed to be for, was you organizing those things.
I will take the
Alex,
scimitar.
I just sent out a bunch of different items that you guys can try and divvy up between all of you. You're dead, but you'll be alive in a
Can
second.
you do a quick run through of what each thing does?
Yes, I can, if I reopen what it is. So, the periaptive wound closure makes it so that if you are dead, it immediately brings you to stabilized. There are 5 small potions of healing, which are 2d4 plus 2. The Heward's Handy Haversack is just a small bag of holding. Eyes of the Eagle makes it so your perception checks are better. Ring of Water Walking makes it so you can swim really good. It makes you walk on water. Scimitar of Speed is a really cool scimitar. The Robe of Scintillating Colors. You can make a blast. It has 3 charges. There's a blast of color that comes off of them. Anything within the first 30 feet can become stunned by it. And then the Cleed Lyre is a magical instrument that has a bunch of spells in it.
Oh yeah.
And it has to be used by a bard.
So
So obviously that's going to Damien.
Yeah.
So just thinking logically here, there's 5 potions of healing, which is enough for each of us to have 1, and then for Dr. Damien to have an extra, and I think it would make sense for him to also have the wound closure one, because he is the surgeon. And then other than that, I don't care. And I'll fire, so...
It's 1d4 plus 4, correct?
2d4 what is for the
The
potions?
healing.
2d4 plus 2. They're just regular healing
2d4
potions.
Plus 4.
2d4 plus 2.
2d4 plus 2. My fault. And then I want to take that scimitar speed.
I do not have the monster manual on this computer.
Do we go into manage inventory and just grab that or whatever?
And that's how you can also like look them over a little bit easier.
Okay.
Yeah. So what do you think, Alex, for your first time playing?
Honestly, I think it's really fun. It takes in a lot of critical thinking skills, which I've never had experience with. And then as a bit of role play, I'm having a lot of fun, even though I'm unconscious right now. This is great, just watching it all unfold.
Yeah, I was
firsthand.
hoping to make this one shot fairly memorable. Being on an airship that gets attacked by a giant monstrosity that then destroys the ship is a pretty cool concept.
Okay.
It is very extreme. It is a lot of... I'd put a lot of work into that airship to destroy it.
trying to see if if I'm at the level of monk where you can walk across water. Cause I know that's a monk thing.
The other thing about walk on water is you can also walk on lava.
Cool. Oh, I do have it. You can move across vertical surfaces and across liquids on your turn without falling during the move. So I don't need the water walking thing.
I just rolled on a bunch of different magic tables and rolled until I saw items that like that could probably be usable.
Mm-hmm.
The two
Wait,
strongest.
but is it when? Oh, I was gonna say the walking on lava thing. You would still feel that, right?
No,
or
because
no?
you have like a film that covers it. Like think of the Naruto, you have your like
the chakra thing.
yeah, you have your chakra stopping it from hitting you.
Cool, solid.
And then I don't know which of those items are attunement stuff. The Artificer didn't use any of their attunement abilities on anyone yet, so maybe we'll see some of that. Because the Artificer can upgrade you guys a lot. There's a lot of potential to make you guys even stronger.
Gain +2 to bonus attack and
I
damage.
am expecting you guys to take a short rest as well.
Will do.
Because
Will do.
the next section, there's possibility for a short rest, depending on how fast or slow you do things. And then I can go over what a short rest is for Alex. Because Alex is talking about potentially DMing in the future, so I want to try and give him an awesome DM experience. I need to land him with the hook and a learning experience.
Yeah.
I remember what I forgot to do. I forgot to grab another throat lozenge.
Monty, if I'm reading this correctly.
He left.
Oh, okay.
Not in the room.
Because like this scimitar speed gives me a +2. Wait, you gain +2 bonus to attack and damage rolls. So I already have a +8 with the weapon already, with just a weapon that like on its own. So I'm like, would it be a +10 to hit? Because that would be crazy. I would be doing 1d8 +6, I think.
With the scimitar speed.
Mm-hmm. Would that be a +10 to hit then? Since I'm already doing.
It should be. I think it's a
Okay.
isn't it a +3 weapon?
It's a yeah. I made it my dedicated
it's a
weapon.
+2 weapon.
It didn't change it to +10. It still says +8.
That's because you didn't change it as your dedicated weapon.
Oh wait, did I not?
Because you can only have
I
one at
checked
a
the box.
time.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, why is that not working?
Yeah, it's not changing, but
Here's the magic of what I can do. To hit override. 10.
Cool.
Ta-da!
yeah. Solid.
Brian, do you have any
Cool.
experience with the Lost Mines of Phandelver?
No, but isn't that in the
Yeah, it's the
starter
pack,
set?
'cause that's what
I do
that's
have the
what Alex
starter
is
set,
thinking
but I've
about
never
doing.
used it.
You all good, Kyle?
Yeah, sorry, my dog's being a crackhead.
Yeah,
He's
happens.
literally sprinting around the house.
Zoomies.
Yeah. She's doing the zoom. Nugget, come here.
Yeah, but Kyle, I put a thing in the, like I showed it to you guys on the Roll20. There's a bunch of items I randomly rolled on a magic table. There was a box that landed next to you guys when you landed, and it contained those items.
Oh, look. Okay.
I just realized I never took notes on when we started or finished. For our break, we were at 2 hours exactly when break's over. Okay. So we come back. The ship has just crashed off in the distance with the party. Well, I should say the crew. Not really a party. You're a crew because I want to keep it themed. You guys land at the entrance of a cave, and a box lands next to you containing a bunch of items. You guys can sort them out amongst yourselves. There's a Periapt of Wound Closure, 5 potions of healing, which are somehow intact from a 3-mile fall or whatever it is. The Heward's Handy Haversack, just a bag of holding but shittier. Eyes of the Eagle gives you better perception. Ring of Water Walking, which allows you to walk on water and or lava. Scimitar of Speed, which is a +2 scimitar that probably does something else. Robe of Scintillating Colors, which can stun creatures within 30 feet of you when you use it. And the Klee Lyre, which is a powerful bard magic tool. So you guys can split those up however you see fit. But you're at the entrance of this cave. Damien, I need you to do another death saving throw for me.
I'm gonna do Cure Wounds on him.
I want you to still roll the d20 because I just want to know what the number is.
Okay.
Fine.
An 8.
Okay, that's 2 failures. And then...
I was gonna say, I look over at Tess, and before she tries to reach out and use a spell slot, I'll do Hands of Healing on the good old doctor, and
What does
you
that
heal.
look like?
So I get onto one knee. I take off the gauntlets, like kind of unscrew them off, and lay them onto the side, and just like place my hands like over his chest, and you see this like glowing white light, just radiate from my hands onto him, and you feel this warm sensation just sitting, in your chest. As you come back to consciousness.
Yeah, you are brought with the face of an angel. Because that is
so-
exactly what his race is. He is an angel.
As I screw it back on, we need you back in the field. Get up.
Oh,
As I screw him back on.
Lord Almighty, what happened?
A lot. You were... that monster, took you down, and the ship has crashed, and we're in the side of a mountain. So things are shit, yeah. We found this trail in this cave. We gotta investigate. As I put the scimitar, speed scimitar over my back, and grab one of the potions, and I throw him a potion, as I'm offering a hand to like pick him up off the ground.
Thank
So-
you,
Take
Kilo.
this. You're going to need it, and I give him the potion and the other potion that we gave you 2.
Yeah. So how are you guys sorting out who's taking what?
I look at the instrument. I have no use to this. Tess,
I think we all know who's gonna take that one, don't you?
yeah, and I just place it onto you. What else is left? There's this. We did the potions thing already. Scimitar. There's the stunning cloak thing.
Yep.
I picked up the Eyes of the Eagle, and I'm just kind of looking at them.
Yeah, they're
what
very
else?
goggle like the Eyes of the Eagle. There's the Ring of Water Walking, the Periapt of Wound Closure, and the Haversack.
I look at the when the water walking one. I really don't need this. I think it'd be best use for someone else, and I kind of just lob it to Hilda. How do you say your name again? Hilda.
Aaron Hilda, not Hildegard.
Oh, Aaron Hilda. I think I got closer.
This is not World of Music.
I tried. And lob it to her to see if she can find a better use of it than me, or just to keep it moving.
Yeah. Loot train. All right.
Loot train, basically.
Loot train. In the weirdest non-victorious circumstance ever, we get a whole bunch of loot.
Yeah. It's almost like what's to come is worse.
Hey, stop with that right now.
So, where do you guys want to go? You have two options. There's a 400-foot cliff on one side and a cave on the other.
I think the choice is pretty clear.
Yep.
I should go in the cave.
I think the cave is our best option. Yeah.
Had enough going down things today.
Agreed.
We didn't take the parry out of wound closing, right? Or the bag.
I think you intended on giving the periaptive wound closure to Damien.
Yes. I guess I'll take. If no one else is taking the bag, then I'll take the bag.
We can put all the loot in the bag.
Yeah.
Divide it up later.
So, Alex, on the inventory page of the giant box, there's a button that says Manage Inventory, and you just type in whatever item that you took, and it should appear, and then you just add it to your inventory.
Okay. And I had the potions of healing?
Yeah, you have 2 regular potions of healing and the periaptive wound closure.
Okay.
Do not ask me to spell it, because I misspelled it 4 different times.
You're good.
But,
Found it.
so you guys don't want to head down, so you head down the cave. The winding path that starts going into the mountain. Step by step, you continue down this path. Even though it should be a dark cave, I don't know how many of you have dark vision. Everyone but Dr. Damien would. It is magically lit. It's like almost like a weird iridescence to the walls as you go down. You continue walking for about 10 minutes, and you still see the same footprints all the way down. They seem to be just someone who is wearing boots of some kind. After about 10 minutes, you enter into what almost would appear to be some kind of study. You see a main desk. It's a circular room. It has a main desk in the center. It's on almost like a platform. It has several knickknacks on it. It seems to have a quill, an ink, and a journal. And on the back wall, you see 2 bookshelves that are also covered kind of sporadically with books.
Look closer at the contents of the desk. The journal.
It seems to be a fairly quickly crafted desk. Made of several different planks. It does have 2 drawers on the left and right side of the main desk. On the top of the desk, there's the quill, the ink and quill, and it appears to be a journal of some kind on the desk.
Oh, I meant like I wanted to like open up the journal and snoop around and stuff.
Okay. You open up the journal. I need you to make a wisdom saving. No, it's fine.
Oh, fuck.
Scary.
You open up the journal and it just looks like chicken scratch. It just looks like strange drawing almost, but it is incomprehensible of what it could possibly mean.
Could I look at it and see if it looks like the same journal that Captain Carter had been writing in?
It's not the same journal, but it seems it's almost like it's the same content. Within
Like the similar drawings and the scratching. And...
Yeah.
Sorry.
All trying to open up the drawers, all of them are locked.
My whiz save is 13.
I was joking.
Oh, shit. I fully thought you were serious. Okay. Well, I rolled a 13.
Okay. That would have been a failure.
And then I would have also added 4 to ability, but Shut up.
Okay. Yeah, but the book, the text looks very similar to what Captain Carter had been writing, but it, looking at like the regular journal of it, it doesn't seem to be the same. There's, on the cover of the journal, it almost seems to be like a slice kind of going through it, as if someone took a hot dagger and made some kind of an engraving on it, but it does not seem to make any sense at the moment.
Hmm.
As I said, all the drawers on the desk are locked. There's about 15 books on the leftmost bookshelf and about 20 books on the other.
What do the books appear to be about?
Walking over to all the different books, they seem to be very similar to the journal on the table. There's no words on the spine. If you pick it up, it seems to have some kind of different engraving in it. And on the inside is more chicken scratch. Make an Arcana check.
That's a 16. I'm going to use my Flash of Genius ability to add +4 to that ability check, so it's going to be a 20 total.
Okay.
That's cool.
It would almost appear like it's some kind of illusory script, where it does have meaning if you cast a certain spell on it.
Question. So I've got the Artificer Infusions. I've got the ability to create certain magical items. That doesn't mean I just have them in my inventory, does it?
Yeah, it means you can just create them over time.
Over, like, a period of time. Okay. It's unfortunate. I've got a thing that might be helpful here, but... Oh well.
I'm just reading what illusory script is because I'm pulling all this out of my ass. Okay. There is a way to you know that if you were to dispel the magic, or if you had true sight, you'd be able to read what it said.
Does the eagle goggles have true sight? Just wondering, or no?
I don't think so.
I believe so. I think that's
Okay.
perception-based thing.
Hmm.
If we've got a night to spend here, I can fashion a magical device that can help us interpret this script. So, I don't know.
Like, there's more to this room. There's carpets. There's just the walls around. You get the idea that this is not the end of whatever this corridor is.
Certainly not.
While you're looking at the books and trying to decipher what's going on, I'm gonna just like walk around like the cave area and try to like find a loose area in the wall. Maybe try to like break through something.
Okay. Roll an investigation check.
This is the one I'm bad at. Let's see. It's a 11.
Spending about 15 minutes of just tapping on the wall, you get more distracted by trying to make a beat out of it than actually like listening to what's going on. So you start doing circles around. The rest of you are just looking at him like, now's not the time for music. Tessa, you might think otherwise, but it's like, now's not the time for this.
Would you cut that out?
I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
What's Damien and Tessa up to?
You said I would probably have a thieves kit, right?
Yeah, two of you have thieves kits. Thieves
Can
tools.
I try to open the drawers?
Yeah, sleight of hand check.
Oh, is that me? I've got those too.
Yeah, correct. 19. Okay. You're able to unlock all 4 of the drawers, no issue. There's nothing inside from what you can tell of any of the drawers.
Can I reach my hand inside still to see if it's just illusory magic that's making it look like there's nothing in there?
Yeah. Give me an investigation check with advantage.
Ooh.
Move. I don't want you. Go away.
Oh.
A 10 and a natural 1. So you reach your hand in there, and your hand, like the smallest portion of your hand, you can tell disappears. But like rubbing your hand around, you can feel some kind of variation to the bottom of these drawers, but you can't decipher exactly what it's saying.
Hey guys, I think I found something, but I can't see it. The false bottoms. I don't know. Can someone who's better at magic come check them out?
Yeah, I'll walk over and look inside the drawers. And you said there's an illusion effect here?
Yeah, like, you know when you place your hand in like a really shallow portion of water, it just barely covers up like the bottom of your hand?
Mm-hmm.
That's what it feels like when you press the bottom of this. You can feel like an illusory resistance to your hand touching the bottom, but when you do, there is some kind of variation of something on the bottom of it.
I'm going to cast Dispel Magic.
Okay.
Choose one creature, object, or magical effect within range. I want to choose the magical effect of illusions.
Okay. You cast a spell magic. We'll just say you cast it on the desk. And as you do, that resistance seems to disappear, and you see scrawled into the bottom of each of these drawers, move journals into puzzle are the 4 words you see.
Into puzzle?
Mm-hmm.
Is there some kind of puzzle on the bookshelf or something?
Looking at enough of the different books, there seems the cut seems to be very specific for each book.
Is there for specific patterns? Like it has one of 4 designs on it?
No, each one is almost completely independent or individualistic of the carving on it from the others. There are 36 total books in this room,
Including the one on the desk?
including the one on the desk.
Guys, we got a puzzle here, I guess. But I don't know what it means.
I'm going to start laying out all 36 books and make them into like a 6x6 square. See if that tells us anything. Just like a little grid.
Give me just a plain intelligence check.
A bad dice roll, but a slightly okay number to add to it. That's an 8 total.
You...
Can I help her with that?
Sure. You can either roll an intelligence or you can give her advantage.
What do you have as your intelligence modifier, Marinhilda?
It's a plus
I'm an
5.
artificer. I'm an arcane tinkerer. It's high.
Oh yeah, no. I'll just let you roll with advantage because I have a -1.
Oh, that's much better. That's a 21 total.
Yeah. You're able to start kind of placing them in a way where you kind of get more of a design going on. And after about an hour, so you guys can take a short rest, you put enough of the pieces together and you have an idea of what the creature is, but you can't think of what the name of it is.
Creature?
Yeah, it seems like it has one giant bulbous eye, and it almost seems to be like a skeletal giant skull. But you guys could take your short rest now if you want to.
By these things.
What was that?
Like this is an image of this creature?
Yeah, it seems to be like the outline and has like the interior design of that creature.
Like the anatomy?
There's not much anatomy to this creature. It's just like if you were to take a picture of it and then outline the important parts, that's how every single book has been like carved in a specific way to make the outline and the interior of this creature. But let's do a short rest before we move on. So I'd recommend using all 11 of your hit dice.
Yeah, I was like, what's the point of not using all of them?
Because there will not be any more short rests. You have a bard, so you can do a song of rest.
Oh yeah, I'm back to full.
So I was like, I'll just go ahead and use the rest of my hit dice because I had only used half of them.
Figure out what your totals are going to be.
The stupid website is rolling dice at 2 frames per second.
Then don't have it roll dice. Just have it give you a number.
Alright, so how do we utilize the hit die thing?
So when you guys are all at the end of your short rest, let me know, and I will sing, and you all will get an extra 1d8 hit.
So let me fix your health right now, Alex.
Alright.
So you're supposed to be at 11 hit points right now. Current HP. What's happening? Oh, I have to hit apply. So you're at 11 hit points. So now at the top it says short rest. So you just check all of the hit dice and then hit roll hit dice.
Oh, okay.
And then it'll give you your total number, and it should add that to how much health you have.
Okay.
How am I back at full?
You should be back at full. Because you add a lot to the modifier every time.
It's like, yeah, I was adding like a lot at the end. I was looking at it, I was like, plus how much? And it was like a bunch.
It doesn't do much. Everyone gets to add 2 to their hit points from. I just like sit over in the corner and strum on. Well, I guess I don't know. I'll just sing. Because we're all emotionally set.
Is it temporary hit points or just like hit points period?
Just actual hit points.
Okay.
Okay, that's just wrong.
I sit there and do a little jig.
Okay, there we go.
Okay.
Yeah, you figured it out.
Yep.
You heal for 82. Which doesn't bring you up to max still.
Okay.
But I think the perioperative wound closure should assist you in this.
Okay.
Let me go check. Because you didn't have it equipped, that's why. So, in addition, whenever you roll a hit dice to regain, you gain double the number of hit dice. So yeah, you're at max.
Okay.
Just bring yourself back to 97.
Alright, sounds good.
Everyone back up to full?
Yup.
Perfect.
Key points all over again, yeah.
Yep, and whatever you get back, taking a short rest, you get those back. But after the hour of trying to figure out this puzzle, when you put the last journal in its place, the entire outline becomes like ripped off of the front of the page, and you see this skull creature. The eye turns into a deep red. It just looks over at you, looks at the wall, beam comes out, and a portion of the wall just melts, and all the books go flying back to their original locations.
Is it like a doorway?
Yeah, it seems to be another cave.
Look, everyone. Do we go in?
Yeah, I think we should go in. Let's be a little stealthy, yeah?
Yeah, I can go first. I've got great stealth.
Okay.
Do you really?
I do have great stealth.
Okay.
I have a plus 11.
Cool.
So I need stealth checks from everyone. Damien, you have disadvantage.
Alright.
Oh, I'm glad to have a plus 11 because
Okay, I rolled it for you actually.
Oh.
Hey, not bad.
And Marin Hilda.
This many.
Ah, nice. I love 7. You start making your way down. All of...
Down.
Yep. Down, and we're bringing it around.
Yeah.
You're making your way, just continuing down this new path that has appeared in front of you. Marin Hilda in the back, you just hear ding, 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 of all the little capsules of alchemical equipment and glassware just dinging along each other.
Hurriedly trying to press them against my body and silence them. It's probably making it worse.
Yeah, you're just moving a lot more. You're just like a giant maraca at this point.
Can I lift her? And to make her less quiet?
What's your strength modifier?
Oh no, we can't lift. My strength modifier is -2.
That's what I thought. Yeah, you continue down. It feels like you've almost traveled for an hour. Your feet are starting to hurt. It's getting hot. It's getting hotter and hotter as you guys are continuing down. You take one last turn and you see this giant archway in front of you. There's no door, so I will show you what you see. Oh, I like that musical cue that just hit right when I did
I was gonna say scary. Ooh! Oh, I don't like that. If I think that's what I think it is, I really don't like that. Oh,
Wait,
that!
it's
I'm
not
talking
showing
about
me
that.
anything.
Oh, it has a name.
It's just black for me.
Oh, that's because it's still set as Kyle on your thing, so I just copy and pasted them.
What's that? The D&D creature called? Is that a skeleton beholder?
Its name is shown on Roll20.
Oh my god. What is your name?
So, you guys walk into this very well-lit room. There's holes, it's a gigantic room. I'm not going to tell you the size because I don't know how big this fucking room is. You see these giant pits to your left and to your right. You see 4 different cauldrons that are just burning fire. And you see Captain Carter on his hands and knees at the base of a pedestal. He looks over at you, his tooth eye still showing, and you almost see a tear from his normal eye as his body collapses on the floor, and you just see the essence of him starting to get pulled out. It lands in the middle of the giant, almost theater-esque platform in the center of this room as you start to hear bones rattling and just getting ripped from different locations as it just goes into a mass in the center of the room and expands and expands as you see an unhinged jaw appear, a bright red eye, and 10 smaller red dots starting to surround the creature. I've been awakened. I need everyone to roll initiative again.
Oh my god.
This dude,
Stop,
scary.
I'm walking around again. Most likely.
Come on, initiative. Let's do good. You did good last time.
I rolled a nat 20.
I rolled a 6. So...
Catherine, you know the fun part about that? So did EyeBiter.
Oh no, that's not fun.
I have to move things. Add turn.
Gosh. 6. Weak sauce.
Hey everyone, Vsauce here.
Hey everyone, weak sauce here. Ugh, pain.
So you guys can start adding your initiatives in there. Okay, you're already doing it.
Shout out to the EyeBiter. Oh, it's like 25, 22. Sick. Okay, cool. Shout out to that 19. We need another big number in there. Really spread out, huh?
Oof. Kyle.
Yeah.
We'd love to see it.
Rolled
Oops.
a 2.
I mean, I'm right there with you with a 6. Like, we're right there.
The jump from a 19 to a 6 is just
Yeah.
Up first,
Yeah.
once again, is Tessa.
what can I say? I'm good on the draw.
Yeah, the Southern
sorry.
Britain drawl.
I hate that.
Cheerio. Anyway.
How
Can we go back to audio engineering puns?
how far is this big old doof from me?
Did you say doof?
Do. Go.
Yeah.
Wait, it's in the way. The like turn order bar is like getting in my way.
I know that feeling. So here's the part where I don't even know what this creature can do, so we'll see if you guys can win.
Scary.
I didn't have enough time to prepare, so I was like, Death Tyrant.
I am going to cast Storm Sphere at EyeBiter.
Okay. As you start summoning your magic, you see none appear.
I knew it. I knew it. That cone.
Oh.
Anti-magic in that cone.
No.
Is that a visible thing?
It is not, but I need it to be visible so that I can see it.
You needed.
So we don't know I can't do
No idea.
magic.
Yeah, so you started that you went, ha, and nothing happened.
So did that still take my action?
It took your action and your spell slot.
Ouch.
Well, fuck.
Welcome to fighting beholders.
I knew it. That's what it was. I was like, it's a beholder. It has to be.
That took one of my 4th level spells.
Yes,
Yeah,
it did.
Yes, babe,
Fuck
it did.
you. It would have done so much damage.
Correct, it would have if you weren't in the eye path.
Well,
You wanna
let's
do-
see.
what else do you want to do on your turn?
What can I do for my bonus action?
Turn around and
Bag.
leave.
Hmm.
Girl.
Is Bardic Inspiration considered magic?
No, not as much as casting a spell.
Let's see what kind of objects are around us. Oh, but
I
that's magic too. I can't do that either. I guess I'm just gonna give Bardic Inspiration to Dr. Damien.
Okay. You still have movement left.
I guess I'm going to move my full 30 feet towards him. See where 30 feet lands me. No, oh, so crap. So my Bardic Inspiration is weird. That it has extra things
Mhm.
added to it.
I'm not worried about it.
Okay, so when I cast or like give Bardic Inspiration to you, Damien, a little small ball appears next to you, and it looks like it's just radiating flowers,
Okay.
and it just kind of hovers next to you.
Alright, this is a little ball hovering next to me.
Yes.
Definitely not a Stonehenge snow globe.
So Bardic Inspiration is for any ability check, attack roll, or saving throw, or a spell that does healing or damage. You can roll an extra 1d10.
Okay.
But just let me know when you're using it, because there's extra stuff.
Alright. So I can use it at any time, correct? Doesn't have to necessarily be this action.
Correct.
Correct. You can hold on to it for 10 minutes.
Okay. Alright, let's see. Alright, so to get out of the cone...
Tessa, make
Yes.
an Arcana check. Since you are a jack of all trades from being a bard.
Even though I've only got a +1 to Arcana.
17.
Not bad.
You've heard of these creatures. They are called death tyrants, or their more known thing is beholders, where wherever their eye is facing makes an anti-magic cone. So being within its eye line makes it so casting things is extremely difficult. So you
Gotcha.
know you
Not
you
impossible.
know that now.
All right.
So that ends your turn.
Yes.
Okay, I'm really trying to grab this. There we go. On EyeBiter's turn, you see 3 of the little balls start to light up, and the first one goes for Damien. I need you to make what is it? A dexterity saving throw.
Dexterity saving throw. Got you. A 6.
You can roll a d10 if you want.
I'm gonna use the D10.
Okay.
So... Yes. So go ahead and roll the extra d10.
Alright.
I've got to look up my thing.
So a 10 total. That is still a fail. So your speed is halved for 1 minute. You can't take reactions, and you have to use either an action or a bonus action on your turn, not both.
Okay.
You are under the effects of the slow spell.
Slow spell. Got you.
So let me just
But-
mark you as that.
Whatever you rolled on that, so you also now have 8 temporary hit points.
Oh, awesome. Thank you.
Kyle, did you ever roll what your little magic potions were?
I did, and I did right before we started this fight because I remembered what they were.
Okay.
I rolled a 2 and a 3.
I just wanted to make sure you had them.
Yeah.
So, Tessa, let's see. I need you to make a wisdom saving throw.
Oh. Where's my stuff? There we go.
19. That is a success. You get shot by this ray and you feel yourself almost falling asleep, but you snap yourself out of it and you are able to stay awake. Kill away. That's, I almost butchered your name. I'm sorry. I need you to make a dexterity saving throw.
Yes. Cool. Dexterity saving throw. And I'll use evasion for that.
Okay. Is that what it is? Yeah. Rolling the dice. You take 20 points of force damage as the disintegrate beam hits you square in the chest as you manage to just barely get out of the way, taking less damage.
I'm sorry, that was a successful save?
Yes, that was a successful save. Using evasion.
Oh my god.
Here's the thing. I have to... He gets 3 rays, and I have to roll a d10 for each ray. So it's very randomized. We'll see what I get next turn. But after that, he's going to go 5, 10, 15, 20, and get a little bit closer. Damien, it is your turn. Tessa, at any point did you call out magic doesn't work?
What? Oh, I probably would have had a few string of cuss words about, like, my magic isn't working.
Okay. So Damien, it is your turn. What do you want to do?
Alright, so you said my movement is at half speed, correct?
Yep, you
So
are
that
at half
means-
speed, and you can only use an action or a bonus action on your turn.
Okay, so at half speed, that means if my movement is 30 feet, I can only move 15, right?
Yeah, you can use your action to dash and double that to 30 if you want to.
Okay. Alright, and magic isn't working.
It appears to not be.
Appears to not be. Alright. Question, does divine intervention count as using magic.
Fuck, I have to read that now. That's an amazing question.
If you pull this off, this will be the craziest thing ever. Biggest power play.
Alex is really coming in clutch today. He pulled a banishment.
Divine Intervention is a crazy spell.
It's not magic. It's just praying.
Okay.
What are you asking for?
I am going to ask for the deity Vic Rattlehead to come down from the heavens and strike the EyeBiter.
Okay. Any specific location you want to strike the EyeBiter?
I'm thinking the giant eye in the center of it.
Okay.
Alright.
Roll
So
a
that's-
D100 for me.
D100. Here it goes, guys.
Yes. Thank literally, Alex, you power played. Thank you for carrying the team on your back. You really did it. Thank
You
you for
broke
you
the
really
DM.
did it. You really did it. No, you really did it. Props to you. Shout out to Thanks, Alex. You really did it. Yup.
Who did you
Yes.
say?
Vic Rattlehead.
What was the name you just said? Who?
Vic
I said-
Rattlehead, that's... Oh, wait. Are you talking to me or...
Yeah, I want to know who's about to come down and smite this person.
So, Vic Rattlehead, he's
He's like a
symbol.
spokesperson type thing.
It's like a floating skull with like chains coming out the sides of each ear and like a metal blinder on its face.
So, you guys all hear the sickest guitar riff you've ever heard in your lives. As the top of this room is and this giant skull comes out and just starts Beyblade spinning and just hits this creature, hits the Death Tyrant straight in its stupid fucking skull.
That's
For 104 points of damage.
Damn.
Thank you, Daddy School.
Divine intervention, baby. Like,
I believe in religion now.
And
you really. Yeah.
yeah.
I don't believe in religion. I just believe in rock and roll, baby.
Yeah, it just comes down, just strikes at this Death Tyrant. Skull versus massive skull. As it turns around, the little stunner shades comes up, and it gives you a wink, and then it disappears once more. Holy shit! I don't like you, Alex. I'll just say that. I don't like you right now.
Nah, Alex.
Which means you're doing a great job.
MVP.
I'll take that as the biggest compliment I've ever received in my life. Thank you.
When I
Next
saw a
guest
10,
star
I
on
went,
Telly
"You're
on season
kidding."
2.
I saw 10, I went, "There's no way. There's just no way. It's rigged. Can't be."
Holy shit.
Okay, that's your action.
fucking
You have
awesome.
15 feet of movement.
Okay. Alright, let me measure that. Alright, I'm going to move forward 15 feet.
Cool. I'm gonna cry
That-
myself to sleep tonight.
That's so fucking sick.
Same.
At the end of your turn, you can make another dexterity saving throw to try and beat the slow effect.
Okay. Let's see.
Why couldn't my D100s roll like his? That is all.
You roll
Still a
like
fail.
20.
Alright. I'll take
So
it.
You are still slowed, but you did 104 points of damage to the Death Tyrant.
Rest up, champ.
As the third person in initiative order.
Rest up,
Um,
champ.
Killaway, it is your turn. That just made it so we might
Cool.
actually end at 11.
Yeah. So after witnessing all of that, what the fuck? I'm going to yeah, I'm gonna move to the side a whole 50 feet to here. Can I mark? Oh, I can't. To here. So I'm out the cone, and I will do a Searing. That's an action to do that. So let me do more things before I do that. I'm gonna take out the my cogs, if you will. And I'll do a burning cog. Just the attack. But I'm gonna just do the regular attack 2 times since can I do that?
Yeah. Since you have 2 attacks for your attack action, you can do 2 flaming cog strikes.
Yeah, I'm not trying to do the I'm not trying to spend a key point to do like 4. I just want to do 2 regular. Okay. So
What does it look like?
So what does it look like? Actually, I lied. I want to do 1. So you see both the gauntlets like slam together, and you see a cog just shoot out, like that just spins really quickly and covered in flame. As I shoot 1 cog at this dude, and I gotta roll to hit for the first cog. Because I'm only shooting 1. I don't want to shoot 2. And it is. Where is it? Where are you? This one. Please. 18.
You take the shot, burning as it is, the thing reeling back from it, you just hear bing! Bounces right off. It does not seem to make enough of an impact to do damage.
Okay.
It just barely didn't crack the skull.
Cool. So we'll do this. I'll use my second attack option to do cog bomb. And I will.
I don't know if you can.
How many? I can't. I have 2 attack actions, right?
Yeah, I don't think cog bomb's an attack.
Oh. Okay. It's not? It says at 11th level you gain the ability to create an orb of light, a devastation explosion. As an action, create a magical
Yeah, as an action.
action.
You
Because
already used your action.
yeah, I already used my action. No, you're right. Damn, that's ass. All right, no, then I'll just shoot another. I'll shoot another one, a regular cog, at this dude. Okay, I'm learning. And that's a 27.
You take your second shot, just hits him right in the back, like in the side of the head, and actually you do see a crack start to form from that hit. Roll some damage.
Cool.
6.
6 points of fire damage.
Radiant fire damage.
Radiant fire damage.
Yep. Hits him right in the side of the head. You see the head starting to turn a little bit in your direction. Does it end your turn?
Bonus action, I will I'll spend a key point to do patient defense.
Okay. Marin Hilda, it is your turn.
I'm going to call out to Dr. Damien. I'm going to go, "Boy, doctor," and I'm going to toss him an experimental elixir.
Okay.
And that the effect of which, if you choose to drink it, is swiftness. Your walking speed increases by 10 feet for 1 hour. It's like a potion. You've got to drink it.
Okay.
But
Yeah,
then
you have to use a
also,
bonus action and drink.
if or when you choose to drink it, also extra stuff happens because of the level we're at. But we can get into that later.
Okay, sounds good. I reach up and catch it.
Very slowly you go.
Was that like an action or a bonus?
I'll say it was a bonus.
Okay, and then I'm gonna run kinda over this way. You said these are cauldrons of fire?
These are cauldrons of fire. These are
Oh.
the holes to lava pits.
What's this right here? Anything?
That is a torch.
A torch. Okay. Less exciting.
Yes, it lights the room.
Yeah, okay. It's glowing green right now on Roll20, so
Oh,
Odd.
I don't know why it's
Because
doing
of
that.
because of the effect.
Oops.
The tone.
But your computer's running okay with all this, right?
No, but it's fine.
Okay. I tried to use as little amount of dynamic lighting as possible.
We're at the limit, basically. Can't do much more than this.
Okay. So what else are you
We're
gonna do
all
on your
good.
turn?
We're all good. Can't cast spells. I'm going to ready my crossbow and just take, I guess one shot at him? Is that what I do on
Yep.
my attack?
Correct.
I take a shot, okay. Where's my crossbow? I've got like 8 tabs open also, I'm sorry.
I got 2 PCs going right now. It's warm in here.
I bet. That's not good. That's a 13.
Yep. Bing. Just bounces off. No effect. Anything else?
Suppose that's my turn.
Tessa, start round 2.
All right. We're done messing around.
Used a 4th level spell slot. Now you're pissed.
Counting is hard.
Yeah, but guys, also think this is one of the most iconic creatures of D&D.
Yeah,
I don't
that's
get-
why I was like, oh my god.
I don't get to use it
Beholder.
very
Better
often.
when we all die to it, I suppose.
You know, I never said it was possible. Doing 104 damage out of nowhere definitely makes it more possible.
Nah, I'm thankful and grateful for
I
that
think
100.
that was 30 feet-ish.
Sure.
I now worship the church of
I'll move
God.
over here. So I use my 30 feet of movement to move out of the cone, and now I'm gonna cast Storm Sphere.
Okay. I don't remember what it does. It does a lot of things.
I have it pulled up. A 20-foot radius sphere of whirling air centered on a point within 150 feet appears and remains there until the spell ends. Each creature in the sphere, when it appears or that ends its turn there, must succeed a strength save or take 2d6 bludgeoning damage. The sphere is difficult terrain, and until the spell ends, I can use bonus action on each of my turns to have a lightning bolt leap from the center of the sphere towards one creature within 60 feet. Bonus, or I roll with advantage if they are within the sphere for 46 lightning damage.
Okay. I gave you your sphere. So it started there. Roll me some damage. Well, it's strength saving throw, right?
Yes, and I cast it as a 5th level, so hold on, ignore that. No, just rolled.
That's going to be a 22 to save.
Okay, so they don't take the Storm Sphere damage, so they don't take the bludgeoning damage,
Okay.
but they will take the lightning, because I'm using my bonus action for that.
Okay. So it's taking full lightning damage?
I believe so. They don't take, it doesn't say half damage for the bludgeoning if they've success.
Okay.
And then for lightning, actually I have to make a separate.
Well, it did that attack roll there. That's what the 27 is.
Oh yeah, so let me re-roll my spell attack. Which I don't know. I guess it just has that on there, so when I roll like my attack for the
Yeah, I'll
lightning,
just do all of it.
that's dumb.
No, it's really intuitive, actually. So you just
That just
click-
rolls everything all together.
Yeah.
There we go.
So a 16 would miss.
Okay.
Well,
Well-
it just shatters against it, but does not seem to break through the thickness of the skull. So am I putting those 27 hit points back? 21 hit points back?
Well, fuck. Can't do else.
Is that concentration?
Yes.
Okay. Up next is EyeBiter.
Roll credits.
Yeah. He's gonna do 3 more beams. That's so much more fun than biting you. 2, 6, 5. First shot against Hilda. Second shot against Hilda. Third shot against Hilda. That's very unfortunate.
Jeez, Hilda.
That is very not great. So the first one, I need you to make a Constitution saving throw. You are paralyzed.
Huh?
Damn.
You are paralyzed now. So you cannot move, you can't do
I
anything.
didn't roll.
Did you not?
No.
Oh, that was for Tessa's Storm Sphere, never mind.
I forgot that I was able to roll with advantage for the lightning
No,
attack.
yeah, I haven't been rolling on roll 20. I'm
Yeah,
rolling
I completely
on
forgot that. I saw something
the
pop
new
up and
stuff.
went, okay.
Yeah, I've got a +8, so 15 plus 8, whatever that number is.
That will succeed. You are not
23.
paralyzed. So the next one that you get to do is I need you to make a strength saving throw.
Ha. I'm going to. I don't even think this is going to help, but I'm going to try anyway. I'm going to expend both a charge of my armor and another proc of my Flash of Genius. To
Okay.
add +8. Yeah, +8 to my roll.
Okay.
That's still a 12. Yeehaw.
That is a failure.
Good.
And here's the
Oh,
here's
it's not even a 12. It's worse than that.
wow. The worst news is that was the telekinesis ray. So you get picked up and moved 5, 10, 15, 20, and dropped.
Oh,
You have the water walking thing, right?
wait. I've got a ring of feather falling.
It's mostly going to activate once a day type thing.
I've also got the spell Featherfall.
Okay. Do you want to use a spell?
I would like to. Fuck you. I'd like to. Yeah, I'm gonna use my reaction to cast Featherfall.
Okay, you try to cast it, nothing happens, you're still in the ray.
Okay, so let's. I'm.
You're still in the sight line of it.
Not to actually you, but I'm falling down into a hole.
And he's up above you.
Oh, okay.
He's 5 feet off the ground on a platform that's 20 feet high.
20 feet high, and I'm falling into a very deep pit.
It's about a 20-foot drop.
20-foot drop. Y'all are gonna make me do trigonometry. Okay, yeah, that's fine.
It also is the matter of all of your magical items are also deactivated when that is going on. Anything with a magical effect is deactivated.
Oh,
So your Ring of
my
Feather Falling
strength
wouldn't do
is even
anything.
worse.
Your potions theoretically don't do anything while in that ray.
The ring of water walking that I think I gave you wouldn't do a
I'm
thing.
not attuned to it anyway.
You had an hour to attune to everything.
I'm not attuned to it anyway.
Okay.
Oh.
I have to look up how much damage that is, because it's a lot more than.
Yeah, as I'm falling, I'm trying to use my reaction to cast Featherfall, because I still don't know how, like, what's going on with the no magic thing.
Oh god, I don't remember what it is. Oh, that's what it is? Fascinating. Cool. /R.
Scared.
You take 62 points of fire damage as you hit the pool of lava.
Oh, it's lava. Good. Wonderful. Love
Pain.
that.
And then the third beam can't hit you because you're down there, so it'll choose a new target. I rolled you again. There we
You get
go.
to just choose a new target?
Well, yeah, because it goes in order. And
Sorry,
since
so
you're out
tell
of
me
view,
again
now
how
the
much
next one.
damage I took from that? I'm sorry.
62 points of damage.
52. I know it started with a 6.
So the third beam's actually going to go for Kiloway. I'm losing track of my brain because so many things just happened.
Okay. Is it a
Um,
range spell?
Yes.
So with disadvantage. Right? Because I'm using the dodge action.
Well, it's a Constitution saving throw.
Oh, okay. Hopefully it's poison. Come on.
That is a fail. You take 42 points of necrotic damage.
Half because
Yep, you're resistant.
angel stuff.
Yep.
So 20 what?
21.
20 21? Okay. Ow.
And to end it off, he's going to turn this way and go 5, 10, and get right up in Tessa's face. Damien, it is your turn.
All right. Let's see. How far am I from that now?
Oh, he. Hold on. He needs to do another strength saving throw. Because he's still in the sphere.
8.
That fails. So 2d6.
It's the bludgeon. Oh, snake eyes.
Dang it! Oh. I tried, you guys. I really tried.
Okay. Damien, it is your turn.
All right. Question. So, say I have a spell that if I move it up a level, it allows me to target an additional creature. Could I target the same creature multiple times?
The usual answer is no, but you made a giant skull god come out of the sky and there's only one enemy, so sure.
Okay. I'm gonna cast Banishment as a level 6, which allows me to target the EyeBiter 2 additional times.
That's not what I was expecting. I was expecting more of a I'm shooting you multiple times, not I'm banishing you multiple times. Okay. That's annoying.
He's really insistent about it.
21. 17. 24.
Okay. 17. Okay. So the saving throw was 17.
So they succeeded, just barely though.
Aw.
Damn.
Good attempt. Breaking the rules a lot, but it was a great attempt. So that is your action. You have 15 feet of movement left.
Okay. Alright, I will... Let's see. You said 15 feet?
Yep. 3 squares.
Okay. And I can't do a bonus action like drink a potion or anything right now
Nope, because you are
of the-
still slowed.
Got you. Alright. I will move right here.
Okay. Kiloway, it's your turn.
Well, alright, so Kilawe is going to, guys, do I go try to stun or do I try to fucking...
Can't do magic right now. Oh, I guess you can move out of the thingy though.
Yeah, I have more than enough movement to get out of there.
I need you to keep him in the sphere as much as you can.
Dog, I don't... Okay, we'll try that. Ooh.
To keep him in the sphere, I must enter the sphere.
Okay. Yeah. Okay, yeah. Okay, yeah, I guess. We'll move right here.
Okay.
That
That is still
am I a
next to
melee?
it. Yeah, it is. Because he's a 3x3, but he's at a crooked angle, so it's weird.
Okay. And I will, I'm gonna just start wailing on this dude. Yeah. Guys, we need something, y'all. My fucking, I'm all discombobulated. Alright, so,
Just come by.
freaking, let's unarmed strike first.
You have a scimitar that can use.
I do have the scimitar. Yeah.
I
I
understand unarmed striking is really fun to do, but you have a scimitar with +10 on it.
No, I know. I'm just talking about, can I do a stunning strike with the scimitar?
Any
I
melee
can?
attack.
Oh, say that then. Yeah, I'm using the scimitar most definitely.
Misses.
12. Yikes. Let's try to hit him again. Please
I'm
don't.
actually interested. Are you flanking right now?
Am I flanking?
Actually, you would have to move down 1 step and you'd be flanking.
Okay. So I'm currently not flanking.
Correct. No, you are flanking, but if he was the right direction, you'd have to be down 1 more space.
Okay.
So I'll move you there, and now you're flanking, so you have advantage.
Okay. Is this for the same hit or not for the same hit?
Same hit,
Okay.
because that's my bet. You wouldn't have been within range.
Cool. Okay, so second roll for the first hit. Come on.
Just barely hit.
21. Alright. Do you want me to do the hits first and then the damage, or what? How do you want me to do this?
Whichever way you want to do it. Doesn't matter to me. I prefer knowing how many times he gets hit so I don't have to subtract multiple times.
Okay, so I'm gonna do the hits first then. See how many times I hit. So for the first one hits. And then I will try to hit again for the second attack action.
Mm-hmm.
Let's see, we can get a natural 20 on it. No. So they both hit. I'm going to stunning strike the first one. The first hit.
Okay. 20 total. Actually,
20 total?
Higher. 22.
How much total?
22 to succeed.
Okay, yeah, that definitely succeeds. Okay. Fuck, okay. Then I'm gonna Fury of Blows.
Okay. Roll damage now, though.
Okay.
You good, Kyle?
Yeah, I'm fine.
Cool.
7 for the first hit. Gosh. Well, wouldn't it be... Because the +2 isn't on... Oh, it is. Never mind. I'm stupid.
Oh,
And then
Snake
7
Eyes
for the
again.
other hit.
Snake Eyes again.
And, I'll Fury of Blows this.
Okay, 2 more attacks. Unarmed strikes.
Okay. Come on, baby.
Okay.
Okay, total 20.
Yeah, at advantage.
With advantage, correct, because... yeah.
Okay, we'll take 20.
So
You're
we'll take
not-
the 20.
Well, you're not using the
That
scimitar.
wasn't an unarmed strike, though.
Oh, that was... Okay.
It was still a natural 1. Move on to the next hit.
Yeah. So on to the next one. 12, so that wasn't going to hit. And then one more. And so
You
one more
managed
extra
to
hit.
crack in with the first one. Roll some damage. Do you want to use another stunning strike?
Yeah.
Okay. 24.
Yeah, so not unstunned. And let me do the damage for that too.
Yep.
Come on.
And you guys blew all your luck in the first bit, except for fucking Alex.
Yeah. So 12 points of damage on that one.
As you leap up, you just clock it in its jawline. You can feel it crack a little bit, and you can just feel the teeth just going across each other, just making that grinding sound. Then you take your second attack, and you headbutts you, I guess, makes the most amount of sense, and kind of just pushes you off to the side before you land your second attack.
And that's action, bonus action, so...
Yep. You still have movement left, probably. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35. You have 10 feet of movement.
10 feet of movement. I don't want to get a hit attack of opportunity. Yeah. Because if I leave his space, I'm in melee with him right now. Correct?
Yeah.
Correct? Am I in
Yes,
melee
you
with
are.
him?
Yep.
Cool. So we have to stay there. We'll stay there.
Okay. Marin Hilda, it is your turn.
Am I still unable to cast spells?
No, you can cast spells now.
Okay. I'm going to cast gaseous form on myself and turn into a cloud of mist.
You see, I think that's a minute-long casting time.
No, it's on.
Oh. I'll ask later. Hold on. Or go ahead.
Is it not?
If you're thinking of the druid spell that lets a lot of people turn into like clouds, it's a different spell.
Okay. I'll trust you. You turn into a fart.
Yes. I turn into a weird greenish, purplish, swirling cloud of alchemy or whatever.
Okay, where are you going?
Exiting the pool of lava, perhaps.
Okay.
But then, it's tough. So I would like to kind of like engulf myself into the cracks of the stonework
Okay.
and kind of move through the stonework to avoid, line of sight.
Okay.
And I've got a fly speed of 10 feet, so it's gonna take a hot sec.
Okay. You are 20 feet down, so.
Yeah. So I'm just gonna start making my way up.
Okay. Tessa, top of round 3.
Question. When you moved EyeBiter, did you do that with halved speed because the sphere is rough terrain?
No, but he also can fly. He's a hover.
Oh,
He's not
okay.
walking on the ground.
That makes sense. Oh, do I want to give him a taste of his own medicine? Oh, it's a concentration. JK can't do that. So I'm gonna cast a 3rd level shatter.
Okay.
So I need.
You cast it, nothing happens, you're still in the eye ray.
You gotta
Oh
move,
shoot! Fuck! I forgot.
You can move.
Okay, I moved there and then I cast it. Why didn't? Oh, didn't roll the. Oh yeah, you just have to make a saving throw.
Constitution saving throw.
Yeah.
That's a fail. That's a 13 total.
So it takes. Did it roll?
19 points of thunder damage.
Yeah. Okay, I was making sure it rolled the extra D8 because I cast it at a higher level. And then I'm also going to use my bonus action to do more lightning damage on
Go for
this.
it.
Oh shoot! I didn't roll it at the right level.
You also didn't. There was no attack to hit on that one either.
Oh, okay. So I cast it at 4th level. Okay, there.
A 25 will hit for 21 points of lightning damage. That's 40
Hell
damage in
yeah.
that turn.
I finally got it to work, you guys.
Let's go.
Is it in red now, or?
It's roughly
Yes!
in red, yeah.
Okay. I just saw the red dot, and I didn't know if that was part of
Was part of
Tessa's
aesthetic.
spell or not.
I only moved like 10 feet, so I'm gonna move back. Like there. I think that was like 20.
Once you get there, you can see on the throne in the back of the room, it appears to be a chalice where there would normally be something that would hold liquid. It's a smaller Death Tyrant skull sitting on the main throne room chair.
It's a smaller skull.
Yeah, it just looks like a smaller skull of a Death Tyrant, basically on like a chalice base. Also,
That's, like, it's glowing or anything.
no, it doesn't seem to be glowing.
It's just a skull sitting in the throne.
Basically, yeah.
That's really weird.
Ominous.
And Kiloway, I completely forgot to mention this when you walked past, but as you did, Captain Carter's like reaching at your ankle. He's like, "No, stop."
Wait, repeat that. What did he say? I'm sorry.
He just said, "No, stop," but
Stop.
I'm running out of a voice.
Cool.
EyeBiter, seeing as he is in a pretty bad state, you hear him just roar, "You dare stop the ritual." And you see, 4 friends appear.
Yuck.
And then he will take 3 ray blasts. Let's see what he shoots at. 4, that is Kiloway. 2 is Tessa. 3 isn't on the board. 3 isn't on the board. 3 isn't on the board. 3s on the board.
I
Oh my
think
God.
they're actually loaded.
A D4 shouldn't really be that
64
loaded,
damage.
but it is. And then a 2 is, I think, Tessa again. So, Tessa, Damien, Tessa. First one I rolled was a 2. So, I need Damien to give me a Constitution saving throw.
Oh, me?
Yep.
Sorry.
I know, it's getting pretty late. That is a success.
21.
You are not paralyzed. Up next is Tessa with a 7. I need you to make a Wisdom saving throw.
I'm scared.
That is a fail. You get hit by this ray. And you're like, that throne looks really comfy, as you crash and fall asleep on the floor. And I believe you instantly fail a Strength saving throw. So you feel your body get picked up, and you get shoved into the fire.
Oh!
As the telekinesis ray hits you, picks you up, and throws you into the fire. You are awake now. You take 14 points of fire damage.
Did going unconscious end my concentration?
Yes.
Arm sphere is gone.
Damn.
So I can actually click it. I know I can't. I did. Storm sphere is gone.
But at least I'm not unconscious anymore, you guys.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You're just next to a smaller green beholder creature in a fire hole. And after what you did, he's going to focus his ray on you, Tessa. Damien.
Even
it
a
is
threat.
Yeah. Damien,
Alright.
it is your turn.
Alright. Question. After last turn, was I supposed to take a dexterity saving throw, or...
Yes, I forgot to do that. That's my bad. So yeah, another dexterity saving throw.
Alright. 19... 21.
You are no longer slowed. You have an action, movement, you have full movement, and you have a bonus action, and you get your reactions back.
Okay, awesome. Alright, question. Is the anti-magic ray dependent on the monster being able to see?
It is whichever direction he is looking.
Okay, so if the monster were to be blinded, would that impact the ray's effectiveness or no?
Roll an Arcana check for me.
Arcana check. Great. $17.
The answer to your question is yes.
Okay. So I am going to cast blindness and deafness.
It's or,
on-
not and. It's or.
Or I'm sorry. I'll cast blindness on the monster.
Okay. It's a Constitution saving throw, I believe.
Yep. Or higher for you.
Come on, Megadeth.
10.
Ooh, wow.
Oh, yeah.
He is blinded.
Holy shit.
Turn that ray off. Turn it off.
Yes, Damien and Tessie. We're going.
Let's go.
Okay.
That was your action. You still have movement and your bonus.
Okay. Let's see.
Oh, I completely forgot to do something. Hold on. It
You're
doesn't,
fine.
it doesn't affect you. It's just turn order stuff.
Okay. Let's see. Alright. So I can do. Alright. So I am going to move right here
Okay.
and kill all. Am I allowed to ask another player's health or?
It's basically you can tell how they're looking, so you can absolutely ask how people are looking.
Kill all way. Do you mind if I ask how you're feeling, how you're doing? Are you
I'm a little beaten. I'm at 40 hit points.
Okay.
I'm could be better, could be worse.
Okay. Assessing Kiloway's condition, I throw him a... Sorry, let me pull it up. I throw him 2 potions of healing.
Okay.
Okay. I was gonna say I have a bunch of potions now.
Oh.
I was gonna say, I mean, I'm good on potions. You don't have to. Well, Kilawe would probably see you about to throw it and be like, "I have potions. I'm good. I can manage."
Okay. Then I end my turn.
Okay. Kilawe, it is your turn.
Cool. If he's blind, would he be taking an attack of opportunity on me with disadvantage?
Yes, his attacks
If I
have
run-
disadvantage, and your attacks have advantage.
And my attacks have advantage. Okay.
Blindness
Cool.
is Very strong.
So yeah, I'm going
It's just hard to pull off.
Yeah, I'm gonna start wailing on this dude again.
Go for it.
Do I? No, we gotta do it. We gotta do it this way. Because I really want to do Cog Bomb, but also I want to make it a fat bomb. I'm going to. Yeah, I will bust out this scimitar and hit, or try to hit. 23. Well, I still gotta go for it with advantage, so.
Just roll it 4 times.
Okay, that was odd.
You don't have to check it every time. Just roll 4 times. It speeds
Okay.
it up. Okay, you hit both times. Roll me some damage.
Cool. So. Did it do it twice?
Yeah,
Did I
it
hit
did.
it? It clicked it twice. Okay. So, that does, 19 points of damage.
Yeah. You get these 2 slices in. You can just feel the bone just starting to crumble down. You just hear, no, I've just been brought here. No.
And I will dump, a Fury of Blows into it too.
Go for it.
I gotta mark these. I've been marking these, but I gotta keep marking these. Bonk. Okay. So 2 more hits with advantage. Attacks. Okay, 4 times. 1, 2, 3, 4.
Kilawe, how do you want to do this?
Let's go.
Yes, sir. Okay. So, definitely, very anime, very much so. He's with his like extreme speed. I'm just going to slash through it one side, slash through it through another side, and just keep like. It almost looks like he's dancing around the beholder skull, as he's just piercing through it as he keeps running past it over and over and over again, angle after angle after angle, until jumping into the air and piercing the scimitar into its eye.
Yeah, as you jump on the top of the Death Tyrant, it's just slowly floating its way back towards the main throne at the other side of the room, but it crumbles towards the center. You see the spectators that have just appeared from the flames just go right back down in fear. The crown that sits upon the throne rockets off and attaches itself to your forehead. And you can feel the insanity starting to bring you to crumbles as your flesh starts to melt off. Your skull grows in its own size, and you become the next Death Tyrant. You become EyeBiter. And that is where we're going to end this one shot.
What the fuck? What the fuck? What the fuck? What the fuck? No, what the fuck? Does this have to do with not killing the other skull? I have a feeling that's what it. No, that was gonna happen no matter what.
I was like, that's a really cool ending.
That's cool as fuck. What the fuck?
It's like trial of combat sometimes for ruling families is whoever kills the ruling leader automatically becomes the next one,
Yeah.
as it keeps there from being like a power void.
Yeah. So,
Have fun, Killaway.
yeah, the end of the story
R.I.P. that character.
is you all just become cultists alongside of Captain Carter under Kilawe, the EyeBiter Mark II.
Ooh.
As you
So
guys,
Is he still like?
trapped too?
Yep.
Is he still in like human form, or is he just a giant floating like?
You turn
That kind
into
of-
what that creature is.
Okay.
But like,
Damn,
you
I still wanted that
have like the
scimitar.
radiant freckles and everything.
Okay.
You still have
Cool.
the Kilawe parts of you imbued into your Death Tyrant skull.
Mwahaha, I'm evil.
And that ends the mystery of the EyeBiter.
What
A lovely
the fuck?
one shot that I made up mostly today.
Nice.
Thank you to my players. Alex,
Thank you.
I don't
Alex,
like you.
Oh my god.
You're
Thank
way-
you, Alex.
You are very
No.
smart.
Alex.
You really did that. You
So Alex,
did
not
that.
only did you really do that, but also you made like the coolest and most interesting character.
Yeah.
Appreciate that. Thank you.
Yeah.
Wow.
You are going to be a great DM if you keep that kind of energy up.
Please
Yeah.
have him guest star on Teleone. We
Please.
need to play with him again.
Yeah.
If you are
Guys-
willing to come back, we have our Sunday show.
If
It's
you
like-
if you'll have
hold
me,
on,
I would be.
Hold the phone. Hold the phone. You're Hannah's boyfriend. You should be a guest in the campaign where Hannah is playing. Join
plays
us.
on-
Or both. Or both.
Or
I
both.
would love to. I know that campaign plays on Thursdays. Unfortunately,
It
I work
moves
evening.
to Fridays.
Oh, Fridays. Okay.
Theoretically, it's Fridays. Who knows at this point?
Okay.
But I have to
My
end the
campaign-
recording.
My campaign plays whenever.
Yeah, if we ever can. But
Okay.
thank you to whoever's watching. This was one hell of a roller coaster of a
What
one
the
shot. But what an ending.
What an ending.
What a very interesting one shot. But
I want to play Bard again. This was so fun.
Alright.
Monk is cool as fuck. I want to be a
This
monk.
With
was
my
awesome,
10-foot
yeah.
flying speed, I then pop out of the thing, and I go, "Hey guys, what did I miss?"
But that is where we end this one shot. Whew. Bye, YouTube.
Bye, YouTube.